94.7 Asempa FM. So ni Ekosiisen On Asempa. Yera munyina ase ema munyina akwa babio 18 minutes after 2. Media say bonsu from Yobi Yatna si non sianefa and adwumadi eba ewiye. We're still in the holiday mood, celebrating our Lord and Master Jesus Christ. Christmas season is here. Munim say and the 27th day of December 2019. Enra menim baby akoko pie adofo a woni won ehia e ba me gidi se bibia ekoyi enra and afi enra 25th and 26th Christmas no so far has been good. Yada mu nyina ase se mokoso a etie yen afi mu nyina ye ne mo na edi dwumadie nyame enhiramo. The show is what it is today because of your listenership and the fact say utie every day. Dwumadie di ewa. And on behalf of the production team, Dominic Isiaboa, Nana Chumberema, Nana Kwada de Yurenchi Jackson in Tiamoa, and Eric Oparibi Briefend with DJ Yayo, and Afe Queen Star Japan. On my own behalf and then on behalf of my Hine Kwabna Sante, Yada Nasa Stronko and Mamo. Say Makosoni Edijume Afimu Nara, and we are hoping said the year 2020 no would be better. Medicare Ewa Hamesa Timu say Nyamiadom, the award we won, the CIMG radio program of the year, no, at the responsibility abetre, so especially going into 2020. And we promise would live up to expectation and make sure would shape and influence the national discourse in a profitable way. So the be a home faswama yen anywho any of my yen Ghana. And on that note, Yamamunya Kwaba, any special edition of our show. Yedikadi to him last Tuesday say and a review of the year 2019 as say and year 2017 year would enter 2020. It would want to review the year 2019, but your focus no ebe on appointees of government. I mean, of course, almost to taxes. Maybe sometimes you cannot say taxpayers money so tax. They also pay taxes, but any taxes ni bomuya. Ye mfabi ntua meka ye de bitua ubika. And Safo no I was here modern bo monso airbo in their various ministries, departments and agencies. Na ye shesa mene wo ekabom na ye hu wana wo bo ho modern ye bo wana baso e hye won kran se omonye omonso anoma nhye da nkoye no ne yaka amoma hu se dabi enkoye into they have to really set up it. And that's the focus of our discussions. And then we would want to go through a list of who the top performing ministers are. The worst performing ministers. You better share the top performing deputy ministers. The top performing deputy ministers. Here we are near about departments and agencies. Of course, state agencies, one CEOs, director generals, or more able one homoding, and your monswa nioma enque. We know some of the names, some of the analysis might sound controversial, but in Jumano, based on the I matrix I war and the year share at the I rank. And I'll be taking you through all the benchmarks I share at the SR ranking way. But please join us. Say, Facebook, ubetmashe on Facebook Live. Oko Facebook, I just search for Asempa 94.7 FM on Facebook. Start by liking our page. Now share live streaming and make sure you share the streaming. Now unuya being so into me and that's on Facebook. And post your comments as well. I would share your thought with the rest of the world. Or Twitter, you can follow our live tweet. Your handle here at Asempa 947 at Asempa 947. Me and my personal handle at Philip Bonsu. Or Instagram so Asempa 94.7 FM on Instagram. Your WhatsApp line very active. For our messages, 0546 382 287 0546 382 287. This show is live around the world on the World Wide Web. myjoyonline.com and adomonline.com. Ubetmeti media live. Ewa ndi channel so. MIA. It's Ghana's biggest, a political, social, current affairs platform. The award-winning Ekosiisen On Asempa. So please tell a friend to tell a friend. Me need your say bonso. O man hene kwabena santi atena se. Sounds na ne yenya hoho kese pa ukọ adomonline.com editor or dano the din edi Joshua Tigo Atenase, for the purposes of any discussions I ever have, and on only a political watcher, he's been a keen follower of the political space in Ghana. Into the Ekosiisen So ebehwe e dia based on nyina na yetna say go through the list share your mo ebo homode your mo anoma enkoye and we'll tell you what we know. Man hine kwabena asante akwa aba na te saying
nyame adom nyame so nhyiraw
amen
nano da short notice oba bia Mishum Christo Apostolic Empowerment Ministry.
Yes.
Na nyame adome wo so no. Oma ebibeson yeso. In fact, me know na wa hade but I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. Na abomeso na atomeso. Ochre the other side of Philip Osebos. Na nyame nhyiraw. In fact, one of my biggest wish for 2020 emao they say enimunyam sonko odi ama otitiri wo na asem ka na asem nchirechire mu no ene fapim odi ahye wase no obetimi di wakodum pempen so a nipa nyina na nka omo susu senka bibi pentimi free Nazareth emba no nipa be say Jesus continues to be the reason intia yenu binum that's what Asempa and on behalf of Apostolic Empowerment Ministry, assuring pain for any assuring men a simo appear. Me sure that you may do we are na fe. So of pain wisdom seminar.
Wisdom summit.
Summit.
Yeah.
Onyanya kasa for no kura. De nyamiti no. Say ye fro. Yanka say intelligence summit. You say wisdom summit. It tells you say Nyame peja we free intelligence mu wisdom and that's where mighty things ebeshase aba in terms of revelations. The Christo man ne bambo ne katamu nya kese wo so na koso dom nipa impact ura ya sorry dem also the to wa come so say impacting generations. Now I say no we there Pentecost for the any business most of the possessing nations. Yes, yeah, they a subset of momo there. Okay, it is here some momo krabata do baby. Yes sir. Na madda multimedia jumeko no so madda obi bia se menyi otwe menyi adoa. The mekatitu ye era santoka oni abaye a wonderful job. Nyame ayi na dom na yema a 5-year mandate now to be 3-year achieve the SSC in 5 years. And nko on its own nko no okase pia enye yebi. The imagina bedroom ni Ekosiisen team na catch and say there's too much of a room, in fact a bigger room for improvement. Baby ordinary actually be say any kromo say Ghana how esan yonkofa na adwumaden any odoso nko da the chair tenfold and konoso baby bia onambia. And 2020 I'm expecting a firmer, stronger, bold, truthful, honest multimedia group. And no so nkoso na mada ayonkofa sonko eda eba production to production and team to team eda nyina yentem. If I remember Ekosiisen to arise above all challenges. Etimi abedu sam pempen so we the mercies and grace nisi in China. The focus, teamwork, hard work, determination, research. At the end, abedu sa pempen so inclusive is bedroom. And so ni nyina na yesi Ebenezer baby anyamede yen abeduni. And most importantly, one so ehun se yan kayensem fata so still omo bebo omudwadi omudi hu dawuru e wo yakasa fidi ahodo nyina so Joy FM, Adom FM, Inshra Love FM, Asempa FM, FM, all our networks. It's a very competitive market. It is nyame ya wadom na unya client. Na clients intimi no ko ebini atna more than 12, 10, 5, 6 years.
Of course.
Inti ebekoso asre nyame ahoden so nkwa to omodwuma no so ene omuni pedua na nkasa, because one of the things that Mediri say Medira 2020 is a conscious decision to stay and remain healthy. So what you say? Say o nkwa na apomu ye dene e wo mu a de opese wo ye bia no is achievable. Inti almost mesra to almost say radin to almost adwuma mo ye na onko so ma yenso de ye mom enye ni so na sa yonkofa no ene ye red card 2020 we de be pagya omuso omodwuma no emumbie yi na new year ni omunyina ahia yetimi edinkita ho yi na fe asofo ahodo nyina ne chief imam ahodo nyina ne traditional rulers ahodo nyina omuso various ways and means omde agina ya chi spiritually akanchi akachire Kristo Messiah se na dehye ne wo ha nti onfa ne nwunu ne bambo sonko ntoyeso we cannot run away from that
of course
nti ye da ona sia
omudi wo say ye bodin
ye wona ya ensa ebitima bo ebinum din ko mo doso ebinum din
and I think special mention Apostle Selassie are there
Ekosiisen
On Apostolic Empowerment Ministry
exactly
so penny yeda asenya Israel for all the support ye beba Prophet Krampa
Prophet Krampa
Prophet Utie yenso Prophet Asori ne cry is it Fire Life do me wey o me ya Asori no edi Prophet Krampa Utie ya yeda ase me ba me ama sorry mu a
Church of Pentecost
chairman of the Church of Pentecost Apostle Eric Nyameche yeda na say General Secretary Odi ni birthday and no Tuesday, right? It was on Tuesday. In the Apostle Alexander Nanayao Kumilabi and a Miami Sofo in Juba PIWC dan someone resident pastor oye brutal oye too much say basse in church a vampire and the entire presbytery team Danson and PIW presiding elder Tony Ba pastor who akese and ye de omunyina se
in fact asofo ahodo nyina won ba asofo kuma and ye share asofo nche kwame na aidan sofo bia na watwa ponk no a regular sofo and very helpful to the multimedia group yes Prophet Amakwata correct
Amakwata and Hackman.
Yeah, those are solid.
Bishop.
Bishop Susan. Anna, Ekosiisen Oforiata. Yeah. In fact, the Kasi, but them Kasi, yes, the temptation to just keep mentioning it now. I go fast for. It's a dominant as chief imam. The imams are holding an allergy for holding a domase. Various traditional rulers. One of the domase, wakwanso kusukra se. Yeah, or no, the potem dance so cry ambassador to make sure say the edition should do. Until honestly better than so kwanso kusukra. None the crack
Asempa FM.
Yada a year political parties, major ones, no. Yada one night in your Mudiano Baba and a cooling in yada one say. If you say this journey of radio, TV, and politicians, and ye a jumaketwa. Ye yina and Iswadi hunu bako ne butai bako to ensure that o mind bia yen central for the obo for ne yena ya manyo se me piesu no. Ye be hwe so mind puntu ne kanko. Eni nipa fa hodie ebe ye adwuma ti butan ne ba akopɛ nemu adwento atwa no na ya na ekonso entiase anya adwuma in the midst of metiase mentiase watia me na so ntia me na so wakase tia me mfa ho mekire we power lines nyina no ye nyina ya timia ka sie ni kakra ama my Ghana abedusa eye empempenso.
I think they deserve special mention.
That all the political parties especially the NDC, which is the largest opposition party. And then the current administration, the ruling MPP. Yeah, Dawana so Kwansunkusu. And now, Ghana Journalists Association is soon free. They might have their challenges, but no Krenye, wana akasheno, edi abidum pempensobia, ahotoso, eni daso, eni sompa. Ashasi dan ne wedi eni ebu ni eni di ashasi dan ne wedi e the Oboni Central adwumanim. Special mention will also be made of era for money, era Kokubako, era Ekwesi Pratt, era Benepsin, Yera Kwame Sifakan, Mpainfo Adakabremo, Mwambruni B. Bernard Avle, Richard Sky, Yenya Captain Smart, Efia Pukuya, Oshe news anchors, various ones, backroom staff, so various online for a war. Almost Juma ni Adom Online, My Joy Online, City Online, Peace Online, Ghana Web, all these people together. The whole year, you can see a crowding sir. A demning can be by a home, but we have managed. So what I say, Abedusa a year and Pempenso we are. Ye better Nyamiase ewo a year baby or the Abedu. Inti engineer for you so of teacher multimedia engineers and all other engineers in sure any Juma.
Well, they make things happen.
Of course. Yes, engineer for you yeah, don't say don't so but for their feature ka stations be enye Juma. Na ya da NCA for so ase for tough relationship within the year. There were a lot of discords, but you know, when the law is some way somehow working, but we believe in the rule of law. But sometimes tempering justice with mercy, so, and those options no on them. Into NCA for through Ministry of Communication, they've had tough times with the media, but in the midst of this toughness, both parties and manage the situation. My only prayer is that our own Radio Gold and our NCA for any Ministry of Communication,
Radio XYZ,
and Radio XYZ,
and all other radio because Minim Takra, the Paragon FM is off. I think there are 2 or 3 radio stations in Takra now off.
All other radio stations are more off now. Compliance to the law is needed so that we can have a conversation. Mre more deni mre ye basa basa de mra tiny chinua de eba kwanya ye fasoa ye tutu saa nneoma na me che ye oman a ye te ye ho ase a ye ntan obi ni nyi obi mfiri nhihye bim nti enkamfua no ye beda twedi ampo ase e won pempen so de ye abedu
Oman hene kwabena santene ye tene kan Ekosiisen so ha ya Asempa FM Joshua Tigo mamema wakwa ba bibia boko de
obi nyamena dumo na so ho ye
Adom Online mujina mo nan so
on si oman kasa bebre na ne ye wo ho ne se ye beda nyame ase ye share afinance no na yenim se nyame de yen ba bedru be bia ye we enti me gina me nua no mo amo Adom Online and nan what ahye nyankopon enumonyam adana se at least what the yen edru be bia pepe so ayedui enti all in all no meka se ekoyi na oman kasem bi na oman se ebia na wonim me no na obi and no adana na mi won me office na of Asam de ne bre me say yanya new host na new host was say metimi ye bibi kakra na di boni ho daro me hu no for the first time na he looks to me obia he comes across as unassuming but odi ntimi catch of Asam so ma me nya ni profile nti o mani send profile na ma me na me call profile no ma na me hu say no say na nipa na ye dey na breme no onye npa ketu asa na one thing struck me ewo ni profile no at the tail end of it and I say somewhere at the beginning and I'm not too sure about it for now but I remember the catchphrase and or say or your product of grace na say if you doubt say or your product of grace you should look at how far or the Asempa Ekosiisen abedu and somebody who has been privileged to have produced him a few times on Miami morning show just on someone I see Nyama Otimiye any baby anyame di na bedu at least in the first 1.5 or less years no what the show na do pempeso bi ana nka yenim se obetimi ayese adwuma nti meda na se na mada oman hini kobna santin so ase wa ye nyama ma somebody bi oho no betra ha kra mentimi nka se wo hia nipa na se wonim obi na you only see the person from afar wonim nipa ne I can force say wonim obi a wo friend akwa bi but America cram me ben no.
Yeah.
Any nema waye.
Yeah.
Integrity awadanadi. The openness with which he approaches issues. Yeah. The free-heartedness. I mean, unya sanema no on many occasions, and those are the values and they are missing from a lot of young people. And to say we nyamia wadum na ko share obi na se nipa no still a nipa no krasa values na see utimi ema amanfo hu say we still have those values that's around. True. So yes. And then my basho, no, so I think it's my first time on Ekosiisen. And people should know, say, for me to be on this show, no, a lot is going to happen.
A lot is happening. And Joshua Tigo, editor wa adomonline.com. So we call Adom Online every day. Now the changes, the new things on adomonline.com. The quality of the stories, the attention to detail. Any bibia wa adomonline.com. You should know the man behind our success, no, Joshua Tigo. And wababekanya who I'm running through your sponsors list way quickly. Na mu boy me de Ekosiisen but your F-Pack tablet in the that one see a fee more F-Pack tablets if we amponsa if pharmaceuticals you better wanna see papa Obapa product and so the Africa Queen mackerel Obapa sardine Obapa tomato paste aba Tabia herbal mixture malaria drew wenu mu ato adru wasa wo no mo eno no Sasem Pharmaceuticals, also the freshman, fresh lady, fresh cool capsules, aba. Your Bills Ghana Limited, one offer tracks, about over 100 tracks, aba. Say, and the Brabeji, Nefaye, Juma work and pay. We are driving in our license in Quadia, Kojibi, Nefaye, Juma Nutrian, and Kameka on one semi briachon. Your Agbeve Herbal, Ecobank Ghana, the Pan African Bank. Bell Malt, almost by Bronya, the Bell Malt, and
Ekosiisen On Asempa
Mark Real Estate, and so says, 90,000 Ghana cities on Mema dying at all. You will cocoa dairy free coconut milk, 100% plant milk. The papa. Open so free fee qua bontin baby quatinasi didima on Joa, Las Palmas Food Center, Giddy Power Mixture, if we Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals, almost boying, Awake Mineral Water Free Casapreco Company Limited, and a Yara Ghana, fertilizer papa penny in our mo. And Shannon son. And my Ekosiisen Sonny. I Asempa 94. Oh, DJ Awana.
DJ Awana also chow.
Awana new.
I see you show now new man on come.
Awana Martin. Hey, Awana. Oh, Awana you too much. Awana to me about Obi. And your mommy boy is what you have. Awana
if you are still by I never come for any agron say we be so seed. I want a brabo.
He understands.
Seed sowing on
agro. Of course. I think it's good. It's really
well, your man quickly.
I have briefly answered I buy a main.
Remember Chief Bane say, hey, elder. So my message didn't touch you at all.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Anna Jet Morgan so Bronx New York say.
Okay.
Ni nyina mu no yenkan hu say nipa binim so 80 years. They've been very loyal to us.
Of course.
Ye kasa na eja ho no tu mu. Eji ore final sacrifice ye nchida. Until wadaroma enuanom titru wona e wa ma no the Ghana for the edamose a ensa. Na titru wona e wa ma na vize. So show more time schedules now. Australia, Germany cried very well. America and all those things.
United Kingdom,
Taiwan, notable amongst them Jet, the social.
Okay.
Ato
Gaiji, Kofi Tonto,
Baba Felix,
Kofi Ameyao,
exactly.
Oko UK and announce some of for O'Neill and Ponsa Amsterdam.
Honestly.
Because at the last time you can't say man from fast stations Umuti Ekosiisen was some rare over 123 radio stations. Of course. 1, 2, 3. in the Nippon Dorso from USA to United Kingdom to Paris to Hinfa. Maybe be a muti be the munina ase. Ghana has over a dozen radio stations and we affiliate stations and Ekosiisen the munina ase, including Jenyame FM, Ewo Kumase, ABC Radio, Ewo Tamale, Asera FM, Ewo Takra, Storm FM, Ewo Sunyane, Yadamunina Ase, Japek Room for Muamuo, Akomadan, Muamuo Brekum, Muamuo Boase, Amutien, Ejura, Nkrono Dawson, Salaga, and all those areas. I mean, Shremunina, Yatnasi, Yatnasi.
When we say, we say Professor Kokwaza.
Professor Kokwaza.
Yeah.
Florida.
Ardent listener.
Prof, and
then the other aspect of it is the Kere Yefi, former president Zinano.
From Jerry John Rawlings to J. Kofor to John Dramani Mahama
and the
current president. And so, yeah. Jubilee House in United official.
I know more Musuti Jomam office reference. The high Jubilee on the office of the former president. So tell us be the man. Also a pet office of in the street or also in the emphasis you can say number 10 down in street. In the street or also we can popularize the name of the street now are representing the office, no, which is not really bad.
For now, no popularization of a former office for Bahama will not be in his interest.
Oh, really?
Because he does not intend to be there for too long.
Good one.
He wants to come back.
He wants to come back to the Jubilee
House. That's a good one. 44 minutes after 2. Ekosiisen today.
Oh my goodness.
And messages no. Rankings. But messages are
as a matter of fact, numbers will try my name and say net video. I send about rankings. That's the peak. Just like also batch them said yes, for days. Now, I wanted us to have that general conversation, especially around this banking vis-a-vis Dr. Indum. The release be or there about
New Year message, Christmas message,
which I believe we have to have a conversation around it, because my belief has always been that Dilo or Canada, I've not forgotten you, Mr. Modos and Staskimu, US, because of
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
I want us to just read out Yera Indum. The statement, the release of the buy. Oka in Sem Dudona on this banking matter, but probably before we get there. May also take this opportunity to escape me. Mestre MTT. Now, Tigo, Moto Huasem. My witness say not less than 12, 24th, 25th, 26th. In Quenchia. Ninano, as a result of red naso, but on no say, or ye moto. And just so Timiko grind.
I crash.
It is either me and our family say or they make up baby in term. Me na me prama me na ebu. And I no be in for some man akobobo net. And baako a me hu ye de ni pati ebo form aveno. Tija ema me hu for the first time say ni pati gasha sa de bia ifim ba me 80,000 basa.
Oh man, serious na.
I don't know how we can go about this.
Me see say ukọ kolebu. See ameka say ya so bi okolebu no tie ya. On disputing the make call emergency center honoma. They will not say you go there with the idea say we will be our support saying legalize your Okada or Ghana. I'm sure say Omeka say sebi o Omeka say bia bibi how, because the number of accidents I baho any nipa amemu my mama did them enya some kitwa. Enti omo hospitals omo ye adwuma emergency services there, they will tell you say Okada na ne oma kan say ebia unyo obi a we driver unti ase, because on like 3 occasions this year ekade nyame nkwa nka me di bobi
asona make am
asona me kono nipa ne feel so no there esan say motor so no tin no right of wenti o twem na wa anye careful
what the permanent is here
no one has them.
But the challenge they say for this Christmas, and can say on the Adom newsroom page, the number of accidents that were sent by regional report was like, this year too, but because VIP bus, the accidents were just
but it's good we are having this conversation. It tells you, say, none of that was my kind. That you factor. The pressure to drivers. Drivers who produce the pressure to one also. Sounds soon as station master, so it's an 2 hour. Maintenance is out. Who is checking who is out? Remember all those values. But just like I'm reading in doing, then we can probably have 2-3 minutes to have a conversation around it. So this Indum's Christmas message to Ghanaians. On behalf of the shareholders, directors, management, and staff of Group Indum, I want to thank each and every one of our customers for the relationship we have built over more than 30 years, and particularly for the business you have done with us this year, 2019. This has been a particularly difficult one for us at Group Indum. We acknowledge the difficulties experienced particularly by our banking and investment customers. For that, we are sorry. Many challenges were put our way with very negative consequences, intended and unintended. Pay attention. Intended and unintended. More than 3,000 employees lost their jobs due to these challenges. Other jobs are at risk. But we have hope that with the strength, with the spirit and enthusiasm that we have, we overcome all these challenges. We are determined to leave behind the difficulties of 2019 and enter the new year 2020 with bright new ideas, with renewed strength, and with the support that we believe will come from many quarters, so that we can get back into place and deliver the kinds of services and produce the goods that have come to be associated with Group Indum. We will prove to everyone, particularly ourselves, that indeed, when we say Group Indum beyond excellence, we mean
Asempa
that.
FM.
We will leave it. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous, health-filled, and productive 2020. So, probably, maybe or challenge is that many challenges were put on our way with very negative consequences, intended and unintended. More than 3,000 employees lost their jobs due to these challenges. Other jobs are at risk. Okay, so other jobs are at risk. To go, at this time before you come to your how do you see this statement?
I think it's generally statements but a bit different from earlier statements a free Group Indum and I say that because your content analysis of previous statements and I would say a more antagonistic, more trying to shift blame. Of course, in a certain way, blame shift in a kakra because when you say impediments were put in our way. Not just say by who? By who? But I think generally a bit conciliatory. So what's statement we are trying to say yes, they accept where they are now. They'll work their way up, punch above their weight, and make sure some signs about where they truly belong.
Okay, probably before you do, this is from the PPP as a party.
I think that is where the problem is. PPP statement, and a problem.
The Progressive People's Party has entreated Ghanaians not to forget the actions of people within the corridors of power that have resulted in their inability to enjoy the festive season. The opposition party intimated that the supposed reforms embarked upon by the new patriotic party government has created economic hardships as has rendered many unemployed or caused businesses to collapse. The situation the PPP averse sharply contrasts the essence of the Christmas season. And I quote, "Our expectation that this joyful season celebration will cause great joy for all Ghanaians will not be fulfilled due to the politics of exclusion and vindictiveness. Privileged friends and family of the ruling class contrast sharply with a savior born in a manger. Unfortunately, The indescribable gift that God gave to us, which we are to emulate in our gift-giving act, is lost to many as a result of the untold economic hardships in the country, the party has stated.
It's an interesting statement, but of course, I mean, this is a political party. You expect the politics of it to come out. What they've done, I mean, throw out a lot more allegation without any concrete proof. I mean, we cannot sit here and say, in the banking sector reforms, consequences, and yet there are consequences. Nobody can deny the fact that people have lost jobs and other. But when such statements are put out, when the statement conveniently take out the role played by key actors in the space.
Of course, I know. I mean, for me, that is where my challenge is. Indum and as a group Indum, I mean, I want to treat group Indum as
a body corporate.
I mean, detach or no Indum name for him. But are they saying, say, for all the reasons that the regulators and as a BOG, STT say, the grounds upon which we are where we are now, omo challenge be one say omo new challenge be and I mean yes, like you said, I mean as a student of communication and PR there, when him say we a PR drafted communication, and a lot of thinking went into it, and Amaya and as we are discussing it now, you see it from a more conciliatory position. I didn't start here, the posturing in itself, In fact, a lot of us think, including me, people like me think, say, some of these businesses should not even be speaking at all. Because where they should be, government has not put them there. And to me, when I see statements like this coming up and people saying all manner of things and making it look like...
When you say where they should be?
Yes, of course. I mean, I think that
where do you think they should have been?
I think that by now we should be told that people are in court for their roles in A, B, C, D. That is where I think we should be. We should not be having discussions like this anymore. Say, and yes, people like this would appear justified. Say, and taking action comments like this will be justified. And that is why I think that we should move further from where we are. Say, just take your license from you, and then you can also sit at the background and begin to I mean, of course, I mean, let's begin to deal with people based on their rules.
Probably you just said the word that I'm and the good thing about this platform and other multimedia platforms, 2020, and probably it's going to be tough on this platform because this empathy and sympathy is not going to work out. Say ebasa na edu baby amentiase say for over 20 years as on mine you solve a problem though. The emotions and hearsays and you got the suspicion and you there over time. Dr. Papa Kwesindum and any PPP, they are unable to tell us that baby or Asempa FM ewonimdia abrabom no say obi ye obukata the judiciary and the Bank of Ghana ni nyina no sebe Eshaban or Washi Namotu Muntino, the Omupebiano, and Omutimiana. We should be careful. So I also want us to have a discussion after this on how independent and trustworthy our institutions of state say independent. Mesre Obi. Because the job here is to talk about the but Mesre, some of these tricks no to go in politicians to go from him. In fact, his responsibility is to come and tell Ghanaians why Nyoma Bank of Ghana for accusing up to date
they've chosen the path of going to court.
But if you are going to
I'm still surprised why such statements.
If you are going to court,
admittedly, the Indum statement, the Christmas message, was good. I mean, in the spirit of reconciliation, it was good. But the PPP statement was not healthy.
Oh, but you cannot just join the tweet. They are all one. PPP, it's like NPP, Nanado, John Mahama, and this. You cannot just detach it. It's impossible.
I get you.
It's impossible.
But business.
What I want us to establish on this kind of nyoma, if the group CEO Nankasa and our chairman Nekasa party in Gawo Japan. Yeah, in sync.
And one other thing, man, I was seeing man here clear and say people should not hide and behind nationalist sentiment.
That's unfortunate.
Our willingness to want to see indigenous companies grow and think say enough room to do things anyhow. It doesn't work like that anywhere.
Obi, there are only say there are examples. Examples abound.
Yeah.
Near sea or Greece. A lady to say usika over $1 billion crowd or banker.
Yeah.
You go to a Greece financial institution and you are giving some peanuts because the government had decided, say, as a result of mismanagement, what led to the crime, since they were going to give people a flat rate. Yeah. And at a point, Ghana, that was where we were going until President announcing, we're going to give 100% a year. Then people will begin to understand Nema saying, say, it cannot be business as usual. It cannot be business as usual. Udi usika ekosho bin some say on managing mawa. The person has a responsibility. And regulator no ewo niema eyesi wuye ni niema ensese wuye. And if you begin to do things that are not in conformity with what the industry is supposed to play to, now at the end of the day, backlash biba and I say we get to where we are now. You don't go and hide behind politics.
Because me say adwuma bia on standards. Open say oye lawyer, you standards or former you mra be pia wasi nche. Open say doctor, you on standards or open say oye bank and investment here.
And the standards na
so
because
so that's what I'm saying. Let's stop this.
And it is not as if said there are not players in this sector omono sa clean up here by a can. There are people who, because of their good practices, were left off the hook.
And let me also add, sir, despite the year we are not saying, sir, if you feel your rights have been trampled upon, as a bank owner, as a director, as a board chairman, you cannot go to court. That's why we have the courts there. Fortunately, some of these banks have chosen the path,
of course,
of going to court.
Exactly.
And some of these statements, they are
not healthy.
It's not proper.
The import of me even talking about this one is that, you see, if we don't stop politicizing every action taken by institutions of state, now they be an interpretation politically, and emotions they better to show there. Ghana is.
Then we might as well shut down this country.
Yes,
of course, that's it.
Yes. So,
the reason for some of these things is that Charlie, we have done this for over 25 years. And all the time, if we do about people just take undue advantage. And unfortunately, too, when they take undue advantage, the opposition parties will rather say, I'll do this. What this guy say, I'll not do, I'll do it. When he comes to power, he's unable to do it. Then we go back to the center again. You know, okay, so the country's development is always round. So they should spare us. Obia wa sembia na ususu say go to court. Now that brings to the fore how are your institutions of state are supposedly independent.
Of course, the people.
Independent. I'll start probably with the Ghana Police Service. How did you see their performance? Change of IGP before police workouts, all those things.
To be honest with you, I think, sir, yes, they have had Ghana Police Service. They have had one of the most challenging years. They have had to deal with, especially with the kidnappings of the Tadi girls. The back and forth, the kind of communication that emanated from outfits. Now challenges were even at the point, Grano. IGP Nankasana no T Hono Crampono. Now we had issues because people felt say he was overstaying his welcome as the man at the helm of Ghana Police Service. Change in the buy, we saw some swift actions taking place.
Of course.
IGP Opombueno, James. COP. I think, sir, he's done so well. He's done marvelously well.
And let me even add, sir, your list, you're listing Kofobi for special mention.
Okay.
And the IGP, the current IGP, is one of them.
He comes in for mention because of the swiftness with which he deals with some of the issues that come to his attention. The last time, Mimi Shan and Komo Minini D and Kacha and say, Yes, of course. Uni nipa na ye adwuma. And say nipa na ye bibi na say matwe asan. Matwe asan me koye nhwehwemu, me ye nhwehwemu no na say, and that is what they call interdiction. Me ye nhwehwemu ni wie na say bia wo hu son a I'm going to put you back where you belong. Say e ba ne san so a was see your public neti. And say me a police officer, me a sergeant na say me okra bia na say abasi esima ye bibi. Allegations are bad. That's why interdicting. At the end of the day, investigations need prove say claim. We need to know say so and so person. No, it turn out say near cartoon so no man and no cranty. We have reinstated the person. Those communications, unfortunately, we don't get to hear. And so, maybe as a police officer, no community or woman, no, people will not take him seriously anymore. And see, those are some of the things. But all in all, no, I think say. It's been a very difficult year, and Opon Bueno has done a good job.
My worry is that the service, they've lost somehow their integrity in the sight of a reasonable number of Ghanaians. When you call the police, what comes to mind? My major concern, and it's how Anairo Opon Bueno, and ably assisted by Yohonu and other commissioners. One bit to me, Ari Brandy, Ari Tulu. And then aside the police institutions in Kofonanka say they should live up to the standards they wanted.
I think two things for me, because it's about retooling now. I think through the Interior Ministry they've done some good job in getting them, cars, ammunition and all of that. What I think is our mindset change. Set from a Ghana police force to a Ghana police service.
Okay.
And once it's a service now, the customer service should be the priority of the police. A whole lot missing, kakra, because some of them, are still in sa colonial mentality where we had the police force,
brutal force.
Yeah, brute force. You know, abrofone wahano. Uba police now you'll be a I am foul. You share a certain height, you share a muscle. That time now manpower was the order of the day. And none a police force. But see, we've moved on. Is here a police service? And it is a free police for time when I'm pick a call. I'm pick a call new we are. How quickly do they respond to call? No, I'm pick there's an emergency here.
Exactly.
What time from the time I'm pick a call to the time I'm arriving at the scene? Time in the eddy. San your man getting again. In TNS owns the police ni kran am kwan ho a. Are they approachable? Can you approach a policeman? Say, ukokra utimiko police station. Yes, a car ni ha fa car na bra ba fire. In those things, and omo so no or minor the equipment emma won. Yeah, the cars emma won. How they use those, because man me say unam dan so man anopa na hu police cars. Na school nkola team near the nkola eko school na ye basa, and you are like, Charlie, there should be that. And I think that's the major thing I was say upon Bueno Eshe. The service aspect of police where Juma omu eye, that's what is missing. Omu interface with the Ghanaian public, it's something they would have to work seriously on. Once they get that done, integrity issues yes, it's a whole big institution. You know, inti ubenya mienu miensebi omunyo, but generally, the culture in the police service, should be service orientation. How they interface with the Ghanaian people. The force, and more rapid deployment force, they can do a more job. Exactly. But I mean, charge office. The reception I get from the charge office should tell me, sir, we have a professional. Unfortunately, police for now we interface with the public regularly, Charlie. The professional guys now behind the scenes.
Obi, I think it all starts from recruitment and training. Recruitment and training. Say, Adinebesi right from the entry point, that is where the change must start from.
Yes, a very good point.
Right from the entry point. What are the dispositions the person has towards even Adina or person? Say, if you want to be a journalist, there are key tenets. I see Obi person or police. The person, like you said, yes. I mean, sometimes a Juma SC force, but intelligence is key to what the person is going to do, because the person will be dealing with people, and a lot of the time, Nipana, you'll be dealing with are people who are in distress. So how do you handle them? And a school, quote unquote, Obia Wako school, Niaman Koyamano should not have a place in the police service. You understand? And you know, all these things must be considered. Now, as I said, you know, I had a privilege, a rare privilege of meeting the IGP.
Okay.
And one of the things he said, training is key to his heart. Now, was it uko baby or no training abroad saying uko there are role play rooms, and he said even how to conduct a search crampono, there is a way to go about it. So it is the proper setup, and I said the natural setup grana you should have
close to proximity,
something that is created that is close to the natural setup. And if any panic let the person conduct a search simulation exercises award the panic marks,
so that when it comes to search we have an
you know say the person knows exactly what to look out for. And to all search bia udi kokota udi nipanako conduct search away of say we ejuma no udi ne kokota lawyer be hwe nanimu anu ebisa no one question. Now the whole of the search exercise has come to naught because
and I love the point about training. The last time IGP didn't come over because this suggestion came up, say nurses our nursing training colleges, teachers our colleges of education. Opesa be a lawyer, there is a process you go through, right? Rigorous. Doctors, the same thing. It shouldn't be, because if we treat the police as a professional being so ajuma, because only Yohonu didn't come up, only IGP we didn't come, only Kofi Boachi didn't come up. These are career policemen. You understand? It shouldn't be say some 6 months training beer no makomache or park so I don't say about that. You know, even if we can get training colleges for the police, my top form, my school, in me school no, me elective ebia forensic investigations.
Exactly.
What specialize who you are out. Me person me call MTTD. Me person me what charge office. And so you learn the tenets. Yes, at least 3 years in a training college. Exactly. Now what pass it out. Who we are, you're posted the based on where you specialize. Exactly. And I think would begin to give a new way
to add up to the major concerns by the junior officers. In relation to Juma na yipra anayewu.
Welfare.
That's welfare. I don't know how they are living because police for do
welfare used to be a huge issue until say Dr. Dampari. Didn't call. In fact, we've done stories Obi Apra in a line of duty abandoned. Ni 9 untimi nanti. Posini. And but Dampari is a proactive person. So Otiniama be say Simon to make us microphone be. We've received calls Amafraka say, oh, last time we hear me story saying COP Baha or Beshami or Mammy saying or pledges or Mammy support
that's not institutionalized.
I mean, that welfare no. And so exactly. That welfare as the director of welfare. And so exactly. It is so in the name of the Ghana Police Service. But you see, as you said, how many police officers can he visit? So let's have institutions. Let's have structures. Say, okay, at the division level, this is how we are going to handle police welfare. So we know, say, okay, so the service has a certain way of dealing with welfare issues.
But to even start with, Tigo, and I think the IGPA, I think that the Ministry of Defense has started for our men in uniform. Because fundamentally, I think the major problem with the police is accommodation. How we house our policemen.
Yes.
Because because sometimes I want them coins who took now they do barrier be more barrier be share. Our police for sometimes I will
in fact, some of us call the extra mile and you call night patrols. Aside the risk involved, Maza, call 1 to 3rd one, you give an excuse.
You give an excuse. And it is a Nippon choirs idea way. Problem. Police afraid and call them unkonya na bia ye set na wo de bia 3 in 1 any single one back when they call them they can see abonting. It's messy. O ma be
it's time. It's terrible. Your services who say omo kuta Ghana franc and
we are doing everything for them.
Feel say yen
that when you are in the US.
Yeah.
That's a former soldier.
Wow.
Veterans in the US and how be a what here US can attest to
that. I was Kipu Anna join next fight. If I'm not a old American. Salute to
and it's understandable because this is somebody. When you say if you join some of these forces, you have actually sworn to put your way. Exactly to lay down your life for the people and the nation.
That is what I'm saying.
Exactly. When you say you call San Diego, no, now as part of program, the 1 weekend there was here for your homestay. We had to spend the weekend with a typical San Diegan family. And fortunately for me, family ababe peke me na or your old naval officer.
Asempa FM.
And on the year so a civilian but or a contractor to the navy. Enjoy adwuma with the navy. Unim say o free navy name no. Ya man a dying everything sorted flat.
Those things should be
sorted. Bibia all could be the here say ukra card in the oko bank. Onya show the card but say kill ni nipa 5,000 or baba be every facility, every service or priority.
Police conversation,
that's what we should do.
Police conversation is a huge one. Look, do we still think as a nation say 6 months
training
is enough?
No.
Do we still think say housing police officers in a not too comfortable or not comfortable environments, they say barracks it's good enough?
No.
Or we should integrate them into society so they can
so
that when they retire they would have much comfortable life. I mean conversation no so.
Yes,
look, about 20 years ago, so what you say a police officer be Ghana, it was huge, it was big.
They say I am normal.
They say I am normal.
And that's dangerous.
And it's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
It's dangerous. And so for some of us who are close to police officers, both in the past and present, we know the things they go through, we know the challenges they go through. And the service must do something. As I said, maybe going into next year, we must create programs police issues and then bring people's attention to what the service men go through, and not only focus on the negatives of the police.
Let's also not forget about prison officers. They are worse. They are
say immigration funds way.
Prisons they say. Prison officers.
What I could say prison. I could say prisoner. Maybe a prison officers net down. So maybe a prison officers net down. The only logical conclusion you would arrive at, and it said then baby a prisoners need that dear. Because baby a prison officers need that.
Oh my goodness.
What the my prisoners cry still a demeaning. I'm telling you. I would say
we should be respectfully to the prison officers, but we are doing a very thorough.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think
we would have to look at our men in uniform.
And the thing about these services, they say conditions near poor see the and say you want to help them fix it by helping them communicate challenges. I thought they are shying away themselves because. Look, but in yes, of course. I mean, but Obi, there are ways of doing these things.
Of course,
but there is a reason why for such services, for ministry, so the ministry should be the people because they understand them, they know what's wrong with them. They should push and get things for them. It's interior. That's why the interior ministry is so crucial.
Okay. Interior ministry.
But may I go through special mention when Yabo IGPD, the Director General MTTD, who is now the Deputy IGP of a sort.
I know what you're saying.
What's say?
A Deputy IGP of a sort. He's a Deputy IGP or not?
No, the American say, there have been communications to that effect. But official communication or MI. Of course, some of us who know.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know. And I'm sure we are talking about Yohonu here.
Yes.
Yohonu, first a year back, said, he's been penciled for Deputy such a position. Now, apart from that, we've not had any communication.
Official communication.
Now, some information if you're in a is it an official? Because with him, it's good we are having this conversation. The last time, you say the post for different. I mean, I say more secular or said different. The Deputy IGP position was blank. And
that's what we are talking
that's
about.
what we're talking
and
about.
I'm asking, say, so where did we get that information that your Honu?
The powers that be, should make sure
I mean, I think it's the police council. And
and the IGP is now substantive.
Yes.
Acting.
Substantive.
We need substantive
deputy IGP.
Yes.
But what role does the deputy IGP play?
Oh, say you want administrative operation.
Two positions.
I think they should make sure, say, and of course, I mean, it's trite knowledge. Say, for someone like Yohonu, I mean, put him in any operations field, he would excel.
Of course,
and he is in charge of MTTD, and we want to, call him out for special mention.
Of course.
For the kind of job I want here for the police service. All the positions are waiting. When you go through his track record, he is an amazing police officer. There's no doubt about that.
When say when it comes to intelligence in the police service,
unit
in
charge of intelligence.
Yeah, they have a unit. It was specially created, and he was the first man
to manage the space
of that unit.
Okay.
Yes.
The Special Intelligence Directorate.
Okay.
For the Ghana.
Okay, Obi, maybe say we answer now call special, because it's all in the ATS, but now call your best ministers.
CID boss and so.
Emma Mitiwa. She stood the test of time. I had my disagreements with her.
Oh, of course.
Eventually, me police education, and me the privilege to talk to her.
Yeah.
And a title for my former IGPs, Bini police in Penfobition, actually, me, quite police and Jumano, is here or share. And I think I've grown out of how I am if there's any recommendation, I would say I recommend Mami Tiwa for one reason.
Yeah.
Understanding the workings of the police institutions and roles that people play, and why at certain point in time certain faces should come and everything should be on their head. And also uncommon, you knew about it. And our system name, and he make us say yes. Oba Margaret Thatcher, Oba Kukuni, Oba Srunko Tiwa, or your Oba, I think, said, but for the lapses and respectfully, I would admit, certain lack of knowledge some of us had, because we thought that police was about what we did. That should be the principle. We should also try and turn the narrative. Yeah, wisdom pot. When we fall short, we go for additional information. It shows how matured we are as minds to also accept our lapses along the line. And baby will be a man official, especially from me. And we wish that 2020 more effective deliberations will be done. Proper, fair, objective, and bold. Probably before the call,
Mami Tiwa, before you go to the next one, Mami Tiwa, the last time I met her, I was na inti. I don't for near Asempa for. Dear Kwana Mediayam. And so, COP, Unim. Ejumaya I say would any be a Untiasie. I say footballer or pitch na who ye spectator now feel say one can say now be ball. And but you see we rely on communication.
Exactly.
Either through a very subtle means or the direct or deliberate communication. And the other say, "Oh, Mami to our outfit, no." Ebe fro bi to say, "Oh, be anasa o man hine kwamna santi." We say, "Oh, ade ya be say ni ya no." On the side. And to say, "Come on, better say no. All can no can be ama." But say if you create an opaque a blockade between you and the person near onimono and all communicating.
I got to listen to Adam Bona.
Exactly.
And that's where I began appreciating the work of Tiwa.
Of course.
And the kind of achievements she's made.
Fantastic.
As the Director General of CID. It's mind-boggling.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what has played to some of these things? What has played to some of these things has always been the issue of politics.
Yeah. Of course.
And trying always to take advantage of a certain situation, depending on where the political party is standing. And we should be mindful of that. Before I call awakening, Gilly Gold, one I saw Kwanson, we were unable to end our conversation and get into the proper conversation without talking about impact of religion on society and development. Religion at this point in time, Nyoma Bibre na befa Ghana and issue echo in the name of religion. Enti ehon na emu bushas ye busa questions say religion no how has it impacted positively or negatively? How do we manage the spillovers? If we say it's eating up a lot of vulnerable people, and it's the same Bible we are all using. And the caution for 2020 probably. Nobody stops you from worshiping whatever you want to worship. There's a constitution and there's a Bible we all go by. And common sense and wisdom. And to sign shining sorry binamne faith binima ekokokoma. Nyoma ekoso. And your papa. Clear. Sometimes we are not judges, but we can say this is not real. This is not good. And you're careful about some.
I think it's a good advice going into 2020. Say a Christopher trio. Debi Ameka say Yesu say you are the light of the world. It speaks to impact. Inti we are here to impact the world. And it's all you Christo nina wutie me a. So what you nyina ne say wo de obeye Christo ni say obenya kwan akọ heaven a wo dada ho. Because Nyankopon pe say obeye Christo na akọ heaven anke da wo sakra ya na wakum. No de wo heaven straight. He left you here on earth for a purpose. And you say, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And he said, in heaven, till Nyankopo pesa assassin, so esa. And you are here for a purpose. And Hana, make sure, say, you would impact and impact positively. And they say, ye bo wudi o baby, I will tonight, then about man food trim. Say, any yenka se menchu so sorry our pesa wo ko obetima kwa sorry bia be wo se wo Bible mposi ma wo nyina momunyin e na wo so wo ho ya ma utumi ene nimdia wo kan Bible a wo behu utumi wo say sorry how mo see your money
because for instance sorry e ka acid ni eye DDT bom say nom
na say o also be nom dia the Bible no so say faith without work then nothing dead is zero and no say uye nyame obi a osum nyame a you should know say as you asudie and yes you have responsibilities yes who carry and so won't to me and carry out those responsibilities there yes you are not actually fulfilling the part of the aspect of the Bible that says that faith must come with work
and let people also know say ene say so for because say bedaho na onfa ontietia woyem na obenya ayaresa obenya nyinsen na se wa wogitum willingly ekokoda ho a wonim say stupidity nye illegal
there be
stupidity is not illegal
if you are stupid it's not illegal
if you are stupid na se wokoda ho na de na etieti awoyem na wo pon a eye wo ne wasemo because ukogina kota ukoka den
ene na ukoka because you did it out of will
out of wow free will in the stupidity is not illegal in the amount for nya sade ni nse won trim and yes nom regress
so that those who always argue on the line that necessary o mine bo me ho ban na o ma me okuti
o mine bo ho ban say
so free titia me yase ana me pon o mine na bo me ho ban
no but the point they say assault somebody should be making the complaint of assault it is a wow
who is the complainant in the matter wow wakoda o see titia o yem
wow na ba be say
me na me ko complain say oh ma ho see ma me be that hold there
Mami show awake me now what I already awake me now what I already am
because I prefer see when you have awake awake me now water but money so be pay bia no bro nya dey awake an ye dey ed ensu a dey onto nsuo no bottle ba ko bia ye te one peso a e dey boy nuano me wo National Cardiothoracic Center and ya tro ho and o hwa e wo ha go yi se okay, for every bottle you buy, 1 peso will be donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center Kolebo here in Ghana. And so far, Yetimia donated over 1 million Ghana cedis. Ediama National Cardiothoracic Center Ewo Kolebo awake or say one for life. But what is OBPB? I hope do it to our friend 0262 351 251. Yara Ghana so say fertilizer papa in ho and ye no ewo. And here the fertilizer for be a friend crop left by you. Nidin and when I'm say Emma will not buy no esu ye papa. You're the active about sulfur and amidas. You will nitrable and a winner fertilizers. So into open fertilizer at the Yara Ghana. You over 114 years of fertilizer knowledge. And the call now also call the PB. Eto ebeboa papa. For Yara Ghana, it was 0302 779 854. Now only to be in Sawaswo. Oko asylum dawo Mango Tree Avenue asylum dawa. You would make be a phone Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals Limited. Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals Limited. What the Giddy Power ba, Giddy Mal, Giddy Co and a Giddy Cough. Giddy Power no meme drama ujina na iso timi boy adwuma ye papa your capsules e your syrup emu bia no ebetumi aboa. Giddy Mal nso malaria e na e hawa unya bi no mo ebeboa. Ene wo Giddy Co mo a koko e hamo uyematim usisia wo ya menstrual pains Giddy Co ebeboa ene wo Giddy Cough sa wo bowa wo sore throat nso unya bia but ni nyina 100% pure herbal product ene kone ko baby to from 0268 988 now no one into meaning komo makamfo Las Palmas amamo Las Palmas Food Center omaduane air the too much in the bronya yimu de Las Palmas New Year yi Las Palmas fa ebusu ni pie na won kodidi aponche na ntwie nkatenkwan abenkwan banku mutu ekoye too much ope wache jollof plain rice stew ye wo cow tail and na me visa na ntwie kotodwe ba ye se ntwie dua
on the oxtail no more and cow tail
no mind cow
tail me tonam tin oxtail there
in the ntwie kotodwe ne ye friend
as my bubusa we do so me health safety expert
I don't know.
Maybe I'll tell them there.
Oh yeah.
Say so now. Pass.
Cow knee.
And in every Las Palmas Food Center. And it is a 3 Ghana cities. I would the DME papa. Pastries and so meat pie, cake, spring rolls, Rockies, all kinds of pastries, and breads as well. But your branches net Dawson, baby, our Ghana hebia, or La Paz, opposite Standard Chartered Bank, at Chemotans on the main Akransa Wim Road. Down someone your branch will last stop. Okwasaikala behind your plant station. Madina opposite the police station. Across Central, and I see a Central Post Office Dean Shenimo. Or connections were first light. Abeka Pentecost Church. Kumase, you were Safo VIP car park or Tafo Lorry Station, a Dumpampaso Lorry Station, Okohonsway or branch or frame was 0244 233 341 down in Las Palmas Food Center in Incomo. What did you know? Open milk, papa no more, a cocoa dairy free coconut milk, 100% plant milk. A boy, you too much. We are vegetarian, our milk, any sugar be any soya nim. A gluten free, wheat free, allergic free, artificial flavor be any, preservatives be any, colorings be any, a low in saturated fat and very low in calories. We are diabetic patient and on a was to me and vitamins D2 or calcium and more doom pimu day. Cocoa dairy free coconut milk. Oh. The Vegetarian Society of UK Aje Atum, Ghana House Food and Drugs Authority Aje Atum Frewon. It was 0274 440 180 na pebi eto. And I mean for more real estate in ye almost one estate nibi wo ashalaja ibi wo kokrobete. Ukra 90,000 Ghana's this and the men could rent bio branebe house owner. Yebema o dying ato 90,000 inkane 900 million ubenya dying 2-bedroom apartment kama etumi ato e be a 1-room self-contained be a chamber and hall self-contained eko ye papa ye wo clinic or ye wo school e wo ho ani nyina o pa ya rehwe o pe school ama o makwa uni hawo ashalaja kokrobiti na estate no more real estate e from 6 years when je ho a wetimi ato susu nya 90,000 Ghana cedis koto dan na your days of paying rent no intwem fra 0248 845 342 0248 845 342 30 minutes after 3 Ekosiisen Suni ewa Asempa 94.7 FM and they said the Edikano your main issues on the table to rate our ministers, our deputy ministers and CEOs of state agents and the reason is simple on mine ama on a juma se wonye eno nam so on mine ye de mene wo to any tua wonka. Into Brano, we would have to check and see who are performing well. They are showing crying to do more. Or more more than so we name them, and then the Ghanaian people will know. Now in Cranshebi or ha, the amount so. Or Jentra, your WhatsApp line is 0546 382 287 0546 382 287. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Say Emrena so me your say bones. So my hene kwabna sante wa ha. Only a host of Bedroom or Adom TV. And Joshua Tigo, a editor at adomonline.com. Ain't ye say ye share best performing ministers and your benchmarks no obeka Nioma Ben ye share matrix no den. Ye share ministry awodano and the mandate of that ministry. Nioma wetimi deliver with deliverables. Nioma a concrete wetimi deliver. Ye share. You show visibility and branding into how visible is the ministry. And we are critical. You show human relationship and accessibility as a minister. Very, very critical. You show how a minister also balance the role as a government appointee and the membership of the ruling party in that balance between government and party. In the way you 5 critical matrices are used to your benchmarks 5 any the mandate of the ministry, the deliverables, the visibility, the branding, the human relationship accessibility, and the balance between government and party. In the way more any 5 nyoma yeshe. But when him say under this administration, for the benefit of more in Nimino, I'll run through the ministries I work in. We have the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Alan Chamantine Dano, our deputy saying Mienu. Carlos Ahinkrane, Roberta Hunkalinse. Your Ministry of Finance, Ken Oferiata Nedano, or deputies Mensa, Kweku Kwati, Abeno Sayasari, Charles Edubuahi. Your Defense Ministry, Dominic Nitu Nedano, or deputy back, Feno, Major Retired Derek Udro. Your Interior Ministry, Ambrose Derry, and Nedano, and the deputy Abako, Henry Corte. Your Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, Jean-Pierre Ameu, Baby friend John Peter Ameu, on Nedano, the deputies Mensa, Ore Kwedu. Joseph Kujo and Mohammed Amin Adam. There were Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice, Minister Daniel Gloria Akufo. The deputies I am Mienu, Godfred Dame, and akwa ni din Joseph Din Diok Pemka, onusu deputy or your Ministry of the Chinese or ye Ofri Upper West and Upper East. Joseph Dim Diok Pemka.
Penka na din diok na maintain penka
enya Chinese din
say China for two chance in China na din na tan sonta entena
na your Ministry of Foreign Affairs Shelley Ayokobotwe na da no or deputies mienu na ba ko dey maintain din da o yes Mohammed Habib Tijani what in the din o man deputy Ministry of Foreign Affairs or a deputy Mohammed Habib Tijani wo ho and Charles Oredo so wo ho. Ministry of Food and Agriculture ye wo Owusu Afri Akoto or a doctor. Kennedy Osanya akon a deputy. Na ba ko ni dey say Sagri Bambangi. What in the dinner?
Oh hobby.
Na so obi anim so.
Ni din bondi yen.
Wo so obi anim so.
Me dey nim so hobby.
Na so hobby.
Me say na once I acknowledge say one dem say hobby.
Wo say o design
Sagri Bambangi.
Hey,
Bambangi.
Yeah.
Or a deputy.
Or a deputy a great minister. And you were George Odro. Over Education Ministry, you were Minister down here, Matthew Opoku Prempe, or a doctor. Deputies near me, or Doctor Yawase Duchum, and a gifty chum ampofo. Oh, okay.
On free finance corner.
Dabio, finance bay.
Free the go.
Chum ampofo. Chum ampofo, there's no way. I don't know any works and housing, and I know way.
Works and housing, and I'm
I only afraid that yeah, on call gender.
Yeah. And a Oba na keep cause.
Asha you see, and they call works and housing. And the true man for never share a name. Your Ministry of Health, they were maybe more ministries under this government and the ministers and deputies in charge. We answer the abaye ye ranking. So into your Ministry of Health, Minister Dano Kweku Ajeman Menu of your mind in Krum. Your Alex Aban only a deputy. Tina Giftina Ayele means on also a deputy minister of health. Waba Ministry of Monitoring and Evaluation. You Anthony Osei Akuto only a minister.
You're careful about that. Akuto say.
Okay, Anthony Akuto Osei or a minister. William Kwesi Sabi a deputy minister, evaluation and monitoring. Wow. Your Ministry of Regional Reorganization and Development. Minister down here Dan Kwekubuchi or deputy Martina J Mensa Kosa. Your Ministry of Land and Natural Resources. Kweku Asomachreme. O ona nanzina papa ka baby no.
Yeah.
Kweku Asomachreme. And now our minister deputy back your friend Benito Owusubio. Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources. Minister Dano. No deputies mienu.
Cecilia Dapa
na minister, but the deputies here too. Patrick Boama. And Michael Yaojato. Yajata no vi.
Ojato na Owini or Oti region, former voter region, the only seat na.
In YMP.
Yes, Ron. YMP.
Yaojato. Hey. Patrick Boamani gentleman be.
Yeah.
Why? Ya Ojatono. Inchumuru. Oti.
Oti region.
Oh, Patrick Boamani was a gentle guy.
Very.
Or one of the constituencies were Okaikwe. Yeah, one of the Okaikwe constituencies. Ministry of Railway Development. Yeah, was Joe Gatti as minister. Kweku Ajenim Boatin ye deputy. And Andy Apia Kubi is your deputy.
Yeah. Andy Apia Kubi.
Where?
Unimandi Apia Kubi.
Minimum.
Otu Kojoban. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
I want to Kojobano. I was Ashanti region.
I saw a lawyer and the
Apia Kubi.
Yeah.
And Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations. Yeah, well, Ignatius Bafwewa as the minister. Also free Bono.
Free Bono.
And I want Bright Rekun Brobe as deputy minister. Ministry of Transport. Kweku Esiama.
Onodo Fourier Siama.
Yeah, Fourier Siama. Say Kweku candidate. And you want Ni Kwate Titus Glover as the deputy minister.
Tiglo. And your Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. Barbara Otin Jesse. MP.
Miss Ghana.
MP. On a minister.
And
my name is why amazing. We name is
very beautiful woman.
Okay.
Okay. Of course.
And the deputy in the Dr. Ziblim Barry Idi. On a tourism ministry deputy. Maintain the leader.
Hey, Ziblim. He's in touch. Or real person in there. Just that was we all know the name. So how do you over the books?
And the war Ministry of Special Development Initiative. And when a minister back, we need deputy. Mavis our Kumsen or MP. Senior Minister of the Republic, Yawasafo Mafo.
Prime Minister.
More like. Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology. Minister Dano Kwabena Frimpong Boating, Professor Kennedy.
Ministry of the
Environment, Science and Technology. In fact, innovation class I can. Mesty. Innovation.
Ministry of Environment,
Science, Technology and Innovation. Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boating.
Hey, Namozuma Mama Ministries, Pao.
Oh no, minister.
Prime Minister in charge of Galamsey.
Dabi. Galamsey no say a ministries and a boom. But no a chairman of Science Interministerial Committee.
Okay.
But when say ono the deputy a former Sokwa MP.
Mame no.
Ono say na Sokwa.
Patricia PJ.
Still MP for Sokwa. Ye mau.
It doesn't matter. Say now also a MP, and if he's still there, there's no big deal about it.
Yeah, big deal.
Or who I want a Fanko coin.
Afanko. And no was kwa hobby.
There be can I share? Uncle ya Fanko coin. So
I say,
oh, Ubus I say. Nagamsonko. Also be ya, Mamma said, I'm in a coin.
That's all MP. I was all called lobby. Patricia PJ, on a deputy to Professor Frimpong Boating. There were National Security Ministry, Albert Kandapane Dano. Ministry of Youth and Sports, Isaac Kwame Siamane Minister, the Deputy Perry Curtis Kwabla Okujeto. Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development, Minister Dano Alima Mahama or Hajia. The deputies, also deputies me and some of my
Collison team, a commandant.
Or Sabons Wamua, Obiamua, Miami name. Collins in team.
Yeah.
And a Kwesi Boating Eji. Or no,
Kwesi Boating the minimum your kaka.
Unimino.
Na Obino. Monya careful. The Obi Biso about I'm sorry, comedian, eh?
That Obi
all social media,
or a doctor, medical doctor by day and a comedian by night. Or a medical doctor by profession. Or a stand-up comedian.
And then who wants them
say in some of the comedies, they are not the politics kakraba mean to him say where be you know. Or fire or be done.
But it's just some judges who are trying my chatter house. But comedy,
comedy be my.
It's a comedy in hard politics.
Oh, that be no hard politics. Yeah, but maybe it be a consistently. That's a comedy in the country one side. You should know that in the end, we issue apology letter anyway. A statement of apology. In the Collins in team, we are Kwesi Boating Eji. We money deputies for Ministry of Local Government. Yeah, we Ministry of Works and Housing. Minister Dano Samuel Atachia. The deputies near Frida Prempe. Frida, that's a Frida Prempe with you. we few ama Asha is in a question na name.
Yeah, Aisha Nako.
Yeah, it is afraid I call them gender. Anyway, Eugene Entry on any Subin MP.
Yeah, Subin.
Hey, honestly, I say I could be born a yemu hopper.
Villiers Champion.
Villiers Champion. What's it?
So no so kobo bi yemu.
Hey, and the Monso more and some more. In the Eugene Entry, a deputy of Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Communication, Minister down here, Esla Usu Ecofor, Esla Usu Ecofor, George Anda, and Vincent Sowa or Dote, and any deputies. Or Dote any friend Obama, no?
Obama.
On also on your constituency, be no DMP or.
Yeah.
Namwali.
Say Namwali. O say Namwali.
Ono tu Namwali.
Ono tu say Namwali.
Hey, Odote Sowa. Now so basa. And I war Minister of Information. Minister down here Kojo Pong Chroma SKR. Ne deputies mienu. Yawo Amadokua Esiama Eje and a Pius Enam Hajide. Yaba Ministry of Roads and Highways. Minister down here Kwesiamu Akwata. Or deputies me really when him say nanka minims or deputies me
come no uswedu
adiomi and Anthony and yo powele kabo in fact abaye fa san
na abaye fa no
kabo
so Anthony and yo
powele powele
abaye fa kabo
powele
Pole ni na pole de.
Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, Cynthia Morris, na minister or deputy back on Gifty Truman Poffo. Ministry of Planning, one minister, only deputies, George Yao Jan Bafo. Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture, minister Elizabeth Afolekwe. Ne deputy Francis Kingsley Atukujo. Your Ministry of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Minister Adam Kofi Jamesi. Ne deputy Paul Essien MP for Jomoro constituency. Ministry of Inner Cities and Zongo Development, Minister Odano Mustafa Abdul Hamid. Only deputy minister there. Minister of Business Development, Minister Odano Ibrahim Mohammed Awal, only deputy. Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, Osei Chemen Sabonsu. Majority leader, only deputy. Ministry of Aviation. Okay. Minister Dano Ada Joseph Kofi Ada or Old Saint or St. John School was second day. No, the deputy, no. Dabi, Sir Kwabnada Akuna deputies here, Neko Western Regional Minister. Ya Mama Afo on the deputy. Wow. Okay. Those are the known ministries. Under this administration, of course, there are some other special offices created for ministers of state. The Minister of State at the Office of the President in charge of public procurement, Sarah Adjoa Safo. Minister of State at the Ministry of Education in charge of tertiary education, Kwesi Yanka Professor. Minister of State at the Ministry of Agric. Minister of State at the Ministry of Agric. Ono ye de Nura Jile. Ono su ye doctor. And the Minister of State at the Office of the President. In charge of national security, Brian Achampon. These are some of the offices. At least get me go through all the ministries for you. And me de ye benchmark me matrix. So to me atuja. You best start with the top 15 most performing ministers based on benchmarks to their mandate, deliverables, visibility, branding, human relationships, accessibility, and the balance between government and party. But before we come to the top 15, Tigo ne Oman, we say special mention for here. Yabo IGP, Yabo Director General CID, Yabo Director General MTTV, the Ghana Ambassador to the US of A. His Excellency Dr. Bafo Ejei Bewua, Papa Nabo Ejuma, at least. Year of return, they've done so well. And I think I was saying, and the man in charge of information management at the embassy, Kofi Tonto. Yeah, they've done so well. And they will say about Omonso Abaso. And one other agency, Omuhia Special Mention, Scholarship Secretariat.
Yes, of course.
I think they've done so well. And we have to.
First, no. Yeah. Anka, abe annual ritual. Say, Yebinya information say Ghanaian students on scholarship abroad complaining say more challenges na omuniema nkoye their investment monies are not coming and all that, stipends are not coming and all that. But I think say for some time now, no, there's been stability.
Yeah, stability.
They deserve some special praise.
Scholarship Secretariat, kudos and keep it up. In that Yamra, based on the matrix, no, and
we'll probably finance minister or special mention account.
Okay, for the special mention, maybe, and no finance minister, didn't share. Yes, okay, I think for special mention, the finance minister, Nidino Ken Ofori Atta. And why do we have him as special mention, man?
Well, I feel I deal with the United Tree. I also say it's not just about the Nipa Kika. It's about what the professionals will say and how the people of Ghana too stay. The little bit I made me call Nenam Legon, Sikasem to 2 year for paying for home in na mesa ba wona kire yesika sem tutu ye kontebu former ministers bi so ne current ministers bi omunim de wo enkan ewo yesika sem tutu ye no in fact the omokan ya ne so man bia no se kesi pa na ye o macro no ne ehwehwe ne ho yi a micro no aye kuma no so no ade definitely ebenya sunsanso ewo so de won to so kase biem so say say sanse papa no nim de kese na ye obi a investment wonim de no wo no or the Ghana kojina pempen so be as the oil investment in the hunsun de no ebeba after a certain point in our time. It is ocean from the point of academia, ocean from the point of economic minded people. Their performance for in terms of rating for him, the 79%. Now, Obama politically as a country said yes,
because we run a political economy.
Exactly.
Said you cannot take away the politics.
Yes, that's a street talk. Yeah, used to this and na economic pointers no sebi and on the idea na and the street boys ne kasa what they know is that one ejumani ho minisika ekomodime sikani system nim and these are the talks are ekoso. So clearly he stands as one personal in terms of the academia and the needed agency in this case the IMFs, the World Banks and all those things actual performance are marking all correct no osha ne modern bono akonkan anaso anipa ne won o de ba yen ayeteso a obu ye na minute good ya we are still hitting hard our pockets. We are still reminding ourselves to say where is the money? Where is the job that we are supposed to do to get the needed returns? And Obojuma probably in a certain class. But a certain class, a majority in Zua, won't be 2 and a month, say, be a cotua, but that's a political economy, no. Also, ATM, say, me under the watch, no. And
I get the explanation, Tigo said. Yes, the macro looked good, but how about reflecting on the micro, no? Of course. And this is a problem. At the end of the day, people will judge you by liquidity in the system. How easy can I get money? Exactly. By no factors, and
also.
Capex. Say Capex or former. When you're not doing more capital expenditure, there's no money in the system.
Money circulating in the system.
Maybe,
but.
Next year, for infrastructure.
But I think more importantly, we need to look at agencies one in ministry, and how those agencies are performing. Because someone said, the primary responsibility to ensure those agencies are functioning well. And the agencies like the Ghana Revenue Authority, Controller and Accountant General's Department, Institute of Accountancy Training, Financial Intelligence Center, Obi. Usika eba wunsam 3 million Ghana 300 Ghana cedis, but then within a month who this Kogu Bank be 1 million Ghana cedis and you see a trigger ne omuhwemu until they have a huge role to play in putting an end to money laundering in ASIFO. How are they delivering? Institutions like the Securities and Exchange Commission, how are they performing? Omun and saying clean up here by they led the charge. National Lottery Authority, Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, Public Procurement Authority, Minim said if they still fall under some of those agencies that are working under DIMA, Bank of Ghana, National Pensions Regulatory Authority, Ghana Cocoa Board. If all these institutions are performing well, then it means that when it comes to oversight responsibility,
then he is doing
something good. And would we say the banking sector clean up here, BOG, any the other quasi financial institutions are Securities and Exchange Commission, would we say they were good things? If they were good things, then of course it means that Ken is actually leading the space well. But the critical issue, and Oman has said it already, Waka, is money circulating in the system. Are the various, because unim finance ministry is the fulcrum of every other thing that would happen in this country. And it's a road ministry but deliver, it will depend on them.
Finance ministry.
Say any other ministry would deliver, a lot would depend on the finance ministry. And it is when he makes things available to them. Now say they are spending and asika everybody and yes, of course.
Also face it. I mean, we speak to ministers. You speak to ministers, and in confidence they tell you, essentially. But you speak to the finance guys as well, and they'll tell you, so when you inherit a situation,
of course,
now for the first few years, because our person will free the IMF program, you have to meet certain very stringent conditions.
Exactly.
And in meeting those conditions, there was someone who said, well, macro should stabilize. And how do you make sure the inflation is stabilized? You don't want to put so much purchasing power
in the hands of
people, and then they will demand more. The pressure ever. And it was a tightrope, and there was some walking. But for now, if you are out of the IMF, there is no longer an excuse, to still keep people complain about liquidity.
And of course, one of our bins over the years, budget overruns, any imbalances budget deficits, those have been. And I think he's somebody who is cautious of these things and is making sure we don't overspend what we do not have.
And for now, and yet just on the say-so of somebody, because you see, there is an instrument of law backing that. You see a fiscal accountability law.
Exactly.
And you see an unlimited government spending within 5
years.
You cannot overrun.
And you can sit somewhere and we say we were spending, we're spending more, but in reality, managing space until he needs to make sure. I think
that's why he comes out for special mention.
And most more room for improvement. But most importantly, probably in the history of Ghana, 2020 elections, when Akoya elections are. Rose Abaye, a major topic for discussion. Very major topic for discussion. Said the Mokano is the main link for the other ministries to also survive and to improve.
Okay, and we've singled him out for special mention. Let me also say, we are your top 15 most performing ministers. Now there is another category for ministers we think have got more room for improvement. And they are not within our top 15, and they are not within the worst performing ministers. They are in between, and we think they will still have to do more. And let's start, shall we, with top 15 most performing ministers. In no particular order, I mean, can we? In the say, we are number 1, we are number 2, we are number 3, and we are number 4. In no particular order. In way, nipa do no more if we say based on parameters, in terms of delivering on their mandate.
Exercise, yes. Mpeso bo Asempa jingle no. Obo wi a. Mpeso ma 30 seconds. Say utie show because this is on a light exercise. Utie show ye ma 30 seconds. Fre obi a ontie Ekosiisen. Na ontie Ekosiisen na yento aso.
Ekosiisen is higher Asempa 94.7 FM. And on that note, maybe Muntie we Emra. And while you listen to this, call a friend, tell that friend to tell another friend. Say Omo Entie. We are reviewing the year 2019, first with the performance of ministers in our republic. Stay with us.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Ekosiisen On Asempa. Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM. Papa driver, Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM. Taxi driver, Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM. Filling station, Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM. Pop spot, Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Foresters Moson for Kwa Master Prayer Honey Honey Namuti Asempa 94.7 FM. They say Yaka Prayer na wajisu ewu BFE.
94.7 Asempa FM. So ni Ekosiisen Dwumadi no asogo so awutie no. And I would want to believe say wa frɛ wa damfo. So ono nso nka ntwe na damfo say on fa fidie into 94.7. Mo amhwɛ on Facebook live and so yema nyina akwa abada mo nyina ase. We call Facebook, I just type Asempa 94.7 FM and like our page. You betwa share live streaming no ewo ho. E mo mayen hwɛ ne yen hyase me radio say bonsu. Wo frɛ me obi amejo so man hene kwabena asante wa ha Joshua Tigo ono ye Adom FM online editor. Watena se ewa ha dada ohwe researcher why. And let me also say it took days, painstaking work to come out with our list way. And in no particular order, your top 15 most performing ministers, at least say we share the year 2019. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, a education minister, he is on our list. Oman Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
Solid, tough, but comes with reasonable challenges. Well, on say Napo administration
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
About with a lot of make us a firm, strong, and very tough policies. Or none the team if you say when it's established and established well in Ghana education more. My education especially with matters of curriculum, TVET name, a teacher license, and one coin and so many other issues are or this streamlining the educational front. Mr. Suse, I did a pair on hopa and then the toughness and then the forthrightness, because here is one ministry. Say when ya candiphobia sa amana medianim and pushy that agenda to ensure say beyond the free SHS no what other things and the educational front no stabilizing now it will be difficult. I say all the time say but for probably Dr. Napo there are certain achievements and policy directions behind any certain
in the ministry
going to be difficult.
Ekosiisen On
So
Asempa FM.
it is not out of place. Anna Sebe, ye didn't come on, ye musu na yabedu sa eye empempensoi. I fully endorse Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ne choice as amongst your first 15 ministers na wono etimi akonkan abo or modern, especially with the TVET. Can you share in your banner? You're changing the co-works house and the huge strides one a year to ensure that technical and vocational education a free a year last year was a second and home ebeya kono ne kobeye enimunyam so they've started empowering them with the needed tools. In fact, our check scratch say nyame aduma about 200 motorbikes, about 800 pickups, and about 300 buses. And so, by early part of next year,
for vocational and technical
and technical and other educational institutions, I want to lack some of these things. On the whole, I'm not surprised that almost all the research we done and the teams we established here drawing table, most of the arguments, echo again.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Make can be about ABA this ministry, even though I qualify into first 50 now. A certain perception that we cannot run away from. Almost all the people we had the opportunity and the research and the people we spoke to and all those things. No, one thing comes to clear. The nipa binimu susu ni say ni team uponi ni susu ya oni ni team ni bedwene ho no. Either nipa woni ni omudi nkita ho no. Buapayom wono en behave say asem na ye di nkomo awie no. Enye saa na etie. Anase oni nti sa ehihye na ebanas anase enkomodie ni nkitawodie between the major stakeholders no a problem because obehwe abribia da especially the comprehensive sexuality education surprisingly even stakeholders some of them were talking so you ask yourself say communication and trickle down anase nipa binim na boapayo whether communication trickled or it did not trickle krana still they wanted to do what they wanted to do for whatever reasons. I'll urge and encourage him because once you fall under the first 15 you've gone through a tight scrutiny, especially under the watch of the gentleman sitting beside me. Oh, funny is this, sir. As we say mo near Jumapano, we also remind him that the spillover say his policies and education doesn't come as if say the stakeholders now engage you. And two, they believe in the policies, but they also believe that they should take active participation in all what he does at the ministry.
Okay. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh makes it into top 15 most performing ministers.
Of course.
At least in the year 2019. Tigo, something brief
about
him.
Short and brief. What him say? Napo's failure would be Nanado's failure because baby Onuna the flagship promise Nanado made proud to becoming president hinges on Napo the implementation of free SHS and to have successfully implemented it a huge plus, and it is one of the things we factored into his appearance on the list of 15. The other thing is his success in blocking hangers on people who quote unquote would want to benefit from every single policy that government introduces. To have successfully blocked those people and prevented them from taking advantage of the implementation in itself was good. It's a huge plus. And for me, those are the two things I want to add to what Omahin said.
Okay, into Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, Bebrina friend and Apo, member of parliament for Menchia South constituency. And ono make it into your top 15. Number 1 on our list. Number 2 would be Alan Kojo Tremantin. Alan Kojo Tremantin, a minister in charge of trade and industry. Tigo, my main foundation say Alan Tremantin makes it into your top 15.
Of course, I mean, when him say the ministry, the main mandate is how to facilitate trade, and over the period, when him say one of the things are. Say if you had a privilege of going to the recent MPP conference, the people were excited about Ekosiise, and that alone is enough testimony of the things he has done in his ministry. I mean, you should also look at the person's persona. When you say Oba Baimono, people had a lot of premonitions. Say, hey, Nanipe Onyaya Obe president. So how would he support
be submissive,
be submissive in the first place and support the man he's always challenged in the past? But you all agreed, say, since Obey minister were bad down, were comporting who were Juma, he's helped the president. In fact, maybe a president we could be Okobi. And I think, say, it is just proper. And if you were to talk to 1 or 2 people about the way I was carrying in who ministry Nankasa Krampona, you would know say he deserves to be on the list of 15. And see Alan Tremantin.
One thing I've loved about him, and it's say this African wear there a major promoter of that. He's made sure even at the ministry. Is here from Monday to Friday.
A major
at the ministry. staff members no African way.
Wow.
And on the one restricting to Friday. On Friday
throughout the week.
Throughout the week.
So it's walking the talk.
Walking the talk. And he personally, me who said was anything apart from
I'm wondering
it's really
African
good.
ways. But probably to add up, maybe I made the part with you. How I manage the sugar factory.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't believe that factory should be subletted to other people. Honestly speaking, I feel that the sugar factory matter should be looked into well. The starch, I used to starch issue, no, so should be because these are two major factories. As Ghana this year, but there's too much political interference and interpretations and whatever. On these two projects, God, everybody is making something out of it. The demeanor of the minister does not suppose or yet too much of partisanship, but people around might not help his cause. It means if I have a dissenting opinion, any boneso, but I'm choosing a performance and nobody runs away from that fact that it's done reasonably well at that ministry. No? Where I depart is that how he has managed the issue of the starch factory and that of the sugar factory. No? I feel that there's still more room and there should be a better approach to these two major factories, void of partisanship, political interpretation. No, not to the benefit of Ghana. If indeed, or also about that intent to be a flag bearer one day, he has demonstrated and continues to demonstrate with his works, humility, focus, and team play. And you know quite a major asset because I mean, me go near president, me president. Let it go about my appointment. I almost want to hell with you. And I'm because Shemu Sukrana kwa mefazwa. Me jumano. Wabonza kwa we say, but Namin Chadi, I think he's demonstrated that he is in for the work.
And one other thing he must also look at, say, if this issue of Guta, what the others are doing, the other non-Ghanaians are doing is something that falls under his purview. Then, of course, I say, Oman and Niko.
And I think the Trade Ministry should also take a keen interest in that. Of course, you speak to them and they tell you GIPC is under the presidency. Under them. But I think once it's a trade issue, they have to take keen interest in that. We would have to move on. But Alan Chamantin makes it into our top 15 most performing ministers under this government based on Nyoma Yaka Ewaha and Ayaye parameters. Number 3, and Yerikia can say we're in no particular order. Let me also add, because I also the message say about ministers, but deputy ministers, we will do separate one for deputy ministers, and then we'll come to CEOs of state agencies. In Timunya start with ministers. Number 3 on our list, Honorable Joe Gatti, MP for Esikado constituency and a minister in charge of railway development.
Enya busua pen bia na obeto ajapadia otimi edebo brama busua no. To be honest, Joe Gatti most of the kwan awo nyina no, the previous administration na wona twase bia to ho amano. That's why make say enya busua pen bia na betina akonwa so a se gold kura ho a wan ho ye bewie achi no na akwa ebisi basa. Ono nso through na ho brasia ne focus. Obeto say previous administration abo esa atwasa emudo achievable at honum or the hobrase na adwumaden enya focus baby previous administration just see any sika bia wo ho no so akope bia beka bia no you can see that almost every week, every day, every month,
something
every
new
second
is happening.
Adia surunku bi esi wo a real industry. In fact, not just Adiana Asin, Ebinum Kurana man, what demonstrator may be no Shasia, Juma, Yete, Unse, with the Filigadochi. Beyond that, railway ministry, Nankasa, Canobatina, as railway workers, railway, and the chamber, and the basic. Now, there's reasonable stability
and calm.
The best say, dear, didn't say. Sa coaches need rails how do you know enquire 9-day wonder maintenance bear of relevance to us na affection obebe say sa ntitare ho na ya ntitare ho in sa o makra de no ebe fa domeno nipa bobo ho cho na nipa titare ba you see bibia na ye be no anke ye de mrato ne ye ni ku a anka bebo enti coaches here be ya na race na no ye hwe se be efa ni pattern wie za mfiafia ho na nipa bobo se de ye ko 99 days na gege no messe no onti a unita ebe ye saade no ahwe na ayisa because ubehu ano waya ade kama kwasi bi gina baabi ya bi gina baabi ama bi gina baabi na wakofa how bi abetos because of from ho obi ahu ye wanka hwe trained na hwe from sebe wowu eji wowu so dia ayamanyo sem because who minister no woni wa pamfo any president any party mo so no mo fam ho ni sada nti hane de mesre oye adwuma so I'm not bothered one bit say o hwe share de gu akwama otimi qualify by your first 15.
Joe Garte has been solid. I mean because make I see ye no say because oye MP we Sikado mine in so na Kobenanketi.
Yeah.
And I remember the first Asempa na Kobenanketi aka kire no. Say because Oko Secondia the heart of the railway industry Sikado. I want a location it is who really the history of the independent struggle in Ghana. Location was created Duake CAB. Railway workers, I want to know Musiayo meetings, and it was a powerful platform. And Nkrumah had to move from Accra there just to go and engage the likes of Pobi buying the money at there. Those were the dons. Those were the dons of the railway at that base. And Uko location and Uko railway or workshop or Isikado. Oh, Joe Garte has done so well. It's now state of the art. The railway training school, state of the art now. He's done some good job.
We only say a lot of the time, you know, when we are judging ministries, people focus too much on the physical infrastructure because we are a developing country and the infrastructure here. But the management of the people, in fact, what can bring you down in any ministry or agency? Your inability to manage the people within the space.
That's very true.
And one thing Joe Garte has done so well, how he's managed the railway workers vis-a-vis his management of his development of the infrastructure itself. Because the rest will not progress. If you were not a tactful person, he must, you see, when media people come and say we want to celebrate your achievement, a lot of the time it is not just the celebration of it. It is you sharing your ideas for obi adachi wuni ho obeba be share hono obesua bia fi wo ho. Nti Joe Garte mo money ideas ni nyina nhye team because he doesn't want to speak. I mean, he likes to do the work more than he's too focused. But you see, he must share knowledge and so that when somebody comes there one day na so no ni ho nipa no so betimi using a template ni bi.
All in all, Joe Garte is solid guy, makes it to your top 15 most performing ministers. Again, in no particular order, number 4 on our list, the Honorable Hawa Kumsin, only a minister in charge of special development initiatives.
Well, make us asterisk because Metina Haka send me brief this mammy. The map tick to say we occupy public space. Na ye criticize so genuinely. Na u take it up. That criticism no, and you work around and on it. Now unya the needed results as I say unya. Clearly, these are the kind of ministers. So how comes in the sense? How many opportunities? Because he stands tall. Very tall. Amongst in about very, very, very tall. Because the media in particular, Ekosiisen On Asempa and Obi, hard-hitting issues on how Kumsin and even to the extent of relevance of that ministry. Onya Abutretiye. Ekache said we have given her, we have provoked her, even though she was provoked already. No, you provoke more. Emane nyoma oyeno ebebe fruits. So it took just a week for Minia Tigo to go to certain places in and across this country. Amongst the mandate, the dam, the one village, the whatever, and the ambulances matter and all those things. In Jusha, right after those engagements, a blasting of various media, especially on the Ekosiisen and Adom FM. Many Tigo Kobaya no a story be online. So probably if you don't know what you're talking about, journalists, inclusive any Ghana for in your manual semuntum, now you go deeper into what this woman, if I call her Margaret Thatcher or the Northern woman who may so rest in perfect with you, how Yakubu, yeah, because it was that ordaining energy and the passion for the work, ably supported by a great technical team. I say here that physically I have seen what certain people came to lie about, that there's nothing to that effect. Physically, I have seen what, even though on this ambulance matter, I'm catching it straight away, why the Napoleon could not do, but Ghana does not need just an ambulance to a constituency. And no crowd sharing crime more. That yes, meaning, but as it stands now, this is what we can afford. It may be said the enya kakra a home bamboni, a home maintenance, a home lifespan, which is 5 years, no, a year very, very good for us as a country. It may be how Akumsin stands very tall in my sight. I believe that who criticize a public space or a public officer now occur beyond the criticism. Well, who as an enemy, but who said you have provoked that person, a partner in development. How many ministers will go this mile? What I say, and continues to grant us interviews and give us insight into the normal. We have to.
I mean, let me just speak from insight point now. Or mine, I think say how I need challenge before. Recent past, no, even the public's understanding say Ombeti Ejumana or na say no krano was a challenge. And he say ebia say ambulance be no di bar, say ambulance ne bar, is that all? There are nearma AC or putting in place before even the ambulances begin to work.
Of course.
If the public doesn't know this, all they know is that the ambulance are in fact, the issue of dams Nankasano. Proud to our meeting, physically seeing some of the projects ourselves. Now, our understanding of what a dam is, Krano, was a challenge. Now, but during our engagement, we realized, say, look, a dam counts in many parts. There are spillways, there are embankments, there are even green belts that must go around the dam to protect it from evaporating and I mean, so. Once or scaly that challenge, you know, that challenge of a lack of communication around the things she was doing, you know, then she straight away, you know, she moved from the position of somebody who was seen to not be performing. To be an overperformer. In fact, in my eyes, because I feel say she has done a lot of work within the space. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, and I'm reliably informed, say. Barring any last minute hitches, no, on the 11th, you better on the 11th of January, you better start the ambulance because they are actually inscribing the constituency names on them. And
I appreciate that because made that free meet the president, the catcher won Tigo say ambulance have done a discussion. You can say you recruit NAPCO phone because now omonya tracking system, right ups in all those in terminal anchor because ambulances are not meant to be there. They are supposed to be distributed. And the president come a different angle to that conversation, which we don't want to visit again. It was a no, and the president goofed. Clearly, no. Even though the president goofed, no, was that performing because as of the time, and the president they casano. Now ambulance are up to a normal camera, and they the ambulance morning in as Abeka.
Has done really well, and I think for the Ghanaian people, no, we should also take interest in some of these ministries and the jobs they do. We probably would have to research more, and a two-way thing. Into ministry and Ankasanso should be out there. They should be forthcoming with information with some of the things they've done. At least some of us are privileged to have known Nioma Omaye, and I think if you go deeper, that ministry has really done well. Special Development Initiatives Ministry. Honorable Hawa comes in. Congratulations. She makes it to our top 15 most performing ministers. The next on the list, again in no particular order, the Honorable Lawyer Kojo Opon Nkrumah, 36 years of age. And for me, why I think say Kojo Aya there and say he's made a strong case for young people. Because when him say from a position of a deputy minister of information, under a year or two, he was promoted to the substantive minister of information. And so far, I think that the verdict out there and it's he's done tremendously well as a minister of information. One, at his age, sitting amongst such experienced ministers at cabinet, and also the spokesperson for the presidency. I think he's done a good job. I mean, the initiatives or the meet the press or betroy, but
it's been enhanced.
Absolutely. How
but Kojo, honestly speaking, Kojo, the kind of even Enimunyamo Diabre ministry, it's alone. I think that we have to say again. Me feel say Kojo's direction or their ministry, said also can meet the press has always been there. But we're creating a certain level of enthusiasm. If I'm a friend, the Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN man, because and they ministry honoma, say there's a big total transformation at that ministry. Can you know? Now, as a Ministry of Information, I know a information service for just a BBA who was a Cocrophone, 60 years and above now, maybe because managers in Togas, but it's now a live place where when you need certain information as soon as possible, on the deputy, they are always ready and available. Said the Kojosi can in some no in Semano. Simple, and now there will be any challenges with him. In fact, he is amongst, I think, the few information ministers rapport with media persons, and so antagonize about to just this now
recently a story be by now the story headline suggested say Kojo was disrespectful to former President Mahama. And he offered me, knowing I mean that I work within the space, online space, no offer me, no see Joshua. I mean, say I would need me. Do you think I would ever say that? I mean, it tells you who he is and the way he approaches issues, he relates to things. Or say, it means that President Mahama may not be within his field of political lineage, but he still respects the man, him, and so he wouldn't go out of his way to go and insult him. I mean, that is one. Two, one of the things Kojo has done so well. Only say Kojo is a product of this institution, but as someone can grab any a government in terms the way he handled it. He did it in such a way that you wouldn't even see where
because the past three they stand tall. Kojo Oponkroma, Dan Butri, Nana Kumia. They've all gone through that ministry before. Is that correct? If you just look at these three personalities, now you didn't mean and
I mean,
information basically is about human relations.
Exactly. And I think that his background as a former media person has helped him a lot.
And fortunately for Kojo, I think again, Adebaku play in his favor. The agencies under his ministry. Of course, the Ghana Publishing Company success story cannot be told without the impact of Kojo, who is the sector minister. You know, it is the agencies under you, Juma.
Exactly.
It's to your credit. And I think Kojo has really earned his place in the top 15 most performing ministers. And as a young person, I'm inspired, and I believe we are all inspired.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean,
at age 36, you know, say you're thrust into the political arena. And all of a sudden, you don't question information ministry. I want to say, information ministry, you know, if you don't hold yourself well and manage things well, the tag will come on you say, oh, the propaganda and oh, the saying but you know, it's difficult to put that tag on him. It tells you, say,
and the pressure that comes on you from media people,
he's managed himself.
It's those. I mean, such pressure can make you goof easily.
Of course.
And so far, Kojo has handled himself.
Kojo Opon Nkrumah makes it to your top 15 most performing ministers. The next on the list, again in no particular order, the Honorable Kojo Amoakun Atta. Onuye roads and highways minister.
Well, Onukwa Ebia Nansian and Diniba out more in relation to that Association International issues. No, I don't see it even as another a plus for him. I think that responsibility should have been the responsibility of the MC and the urban roads directors and all those communities. But that adds up to even in that they may start to achieve a different. But they may kind of say. One, he came to meet a very tough ministry. Now, and they make catch was a Ghana for idea wanted to call to Ababa Copano, acquire wasem. He has also demonstrated in the midst of liquidity any hunino, Kakrana, I warn him no, or spending the Two, NDC, previous administration, major road construction, first one, ACP, now on a year, Muja on them. Clearly, that one is still honor and also what I say echo gidi. So share even scarcity of a sika and promises are buying a certain amounts of money will come purposely for certain specific roads in and across this country. Embedu in its entirety. Any anamua otu Meka say there is a bigger room, but he's done very well. Again, Usha so by radio ni TV sukrana and also public engagement bia ne passion out the kasa anyhow or call it a spade. In fact, the last interaction we had here, when I drew his attention to contractors phobia, local and foreign contractors bia one of your choir almost any na Usha approach on radio. Now, that is the same approach. In another crowd and the among us he did well, but probably spill over because he carries a lot of passion and emotions alongside. What I say, if you occupy public space and you are not careful, there are certain things you don't expect it to happen. When it happens and you are not careful, you will go the extra mile and do certain things that that's why that typical example where somebody has the courage. So be sit down with choir Ghana for yet to Juman or no or call or call off some along the line.
Exactly.
So what I say, but in all, no, he's at one ministry a more thing. Government promises on matters of Sikaneba, Dodona Emiduye. That's what the president said. Say 2020 no ebe year of roads. And to make me believe this probably first quarter of 2020 there should be, or I still hope that there will be reasonable demonstration of that year as being year of hope in the or in the William,
if you looked at the metrics now you see now one of the things that actually puts him on this list oh, of course, Lekman, I'll talk about Lekman because you know it's dear to my heart. Some kind that bumpy ride we took on the Lekman road. The next time you guys come to me and we take you cannot drive cool. You cannot drive and then enjoy ourselves in the car. But and look, the most important thing for me, look, if it were to be some other minister in that ministry, they sure say the number of demonstrations we'd have had from contractors would have been too many to count. But the way he's managed the situation over the period, in spite of say liquidity challenges I walk home, and we all established the fact say everything boils down to what happens at the finance ministry and all that. No, Wayadi, he's managed the space well. He's managed to keep the contractors at bay, and promises he's made to say like Mamu and all that. You know, some of the things we began to see signs. In fact, a long-standing issue of roads around the Awim area, Awim South area. The recent communication and say something is happening there or something is going to happen there.
That's for maybe around
the exactly around the Jema Boinso area. No, as he said, something is going to happen, and that goes to his credit. And you know, he's one person we cannot take out of the 15 top performing ministers. I think he's done well.
My only way for him will be because OSHA budget since this government came to power from 2017 till the last budget, you had some number of roads repeating through all the budget, and I would want to believe same will not be said of him next year because now they've promised a year of roads, and OSHA almost all the surveys are. Roads about being major.
Of course, I mean, if you looked at the Afro Barometer report, and say, when you look at it from infrastructure wise, road was at the apex of all, and you know, say or double the efforts. Even though say we appear in our top 15, there is a lot of work to be done.
And that Kojoamwa Ata, Minister of Roads and Highways, making it into top 15. Most performing ministers. Ma yenshana yentwaso na still on the top 15 no. The Honorable Dan Kwekuboche, only a minister in charge of regional reorganization and development. Of course, Osha Dan Boche, as far as the first leg and Tigo, Osha the first leg of the minister Nejumana.
Yeah, of course.
Regional reorganization.
Exactly.
He's done that
of
well.
I mean, when you say if we were awarding marks to these ministers based on the metrics we used, Obiti said Dan Boche, Ubeka said we something close to 100% because Now the mandate near clear.
100%.
Yes, so clear.
100%.
He had a task to perform a very, the duty to perform a difficult task. Some of the issues have been existing for decades. Traditional authorities, you needed to manage them.
Barriers, boundaries, and
because where you were going to put the boundaries, some could have created even worse if you are not careful. But he used his tact. And Unim Obiti said Dan Bochwe for years. I have said, he's one of the politicians we need to watch out for. I don't know what his ambitions are. I don't know what he wants to be. I don't know how far he wants to take his politics. But I think he's one person who delivers. And who delivers Asempa and so I think that he's one person who has done so well. I don't know the ministry's mandate. I don't know that now that he has created the regions, what's next for him?
Relevance.
I mean, those are
but the strong points in the or a discipline or a tactful. Or the best of human relations.
Of course, I mean,
straight to the point. On your true for very honest person, like the road minister. No, in fact, he will tell you as it is.
For those of us who are, he will tell you as it is. Who training for teaching, teacher training college. We have what we call the 3 F's that you must go with. You must be free, you must be fair, and you must be firm. And I think those are the things that define.
I think that
those are the things that define
and Amwakwata stands to when it comes to this criteria in terms of being fair, free, and then firm. They're very firm, but very, very friendly. If you take them for granted, I
think based on his performance, maybe he comes highly recommended for any other
exactly.
appointment. As to how relevant the ministry still is,
is another
after the creation of the regions, the BBC should be
development, reorganization and development.
But the development should be left at the door of the regional ministers or
local government. I think so.
It is one conflict area. I also Abano,
the next on our list, top 15 most performing ministers in no particular order. Kweku Ofori Esiama, transport minister. Yeah, Oman.
Hey, another Rocky office do ministry. Well, Ofori Esiama from afar, Meka say, Onoso who did mean because he cannot give results, but he has proven in the midst of all the challenges, MMT4 in some bus issues by MPS4 issues by Gapo and Sema by driver unions and so port fares, the charges, this answer by any nano. A bape na juboko na sa ko shedi session. It is only a minister be na he talks tough or less talk, but action on the ground Juma. You still don't have a choice than to hope and believe say strategy of the year Jumano Ebeka Hosa because MPS matter now in Faruji Agrocra still lurking around. But how first one managing Abisine Gapo have phone says some how our first he runs an open administration at the ministry. Into Bribia that make say when you go for him to his office for information, readily no all my crown in this ancomono or person the chief directors, all other relevant people, now no mutimi have that interaction. So if I'm to say yes, the yes because MMT buses or they buy a D whom come on it's an improved version of those buses from a time immemorial. 1, 2 terminals, 2 Baku main Accra and a Baku Adenta. You understand? 3 main challenges all MMT the crime system I think he's addressing them and then almighty MPS. Now say port charges are one person or two, one person is I think say he stood that grounds I'm what stabilizing a transport ministry. What is left? And it's a sort of most of these transport unions a flexible payment of getting certain government support in the upgrade of buses Ghana internally. Aside government ones now internally because there are certain people their whole life now has been transport owners, transport managers, and that's what they want to do. Or empower more because they see the rivalry coming and they losing their jobs. For government to also make it more competitive, empower like the one district, one factory issue now. Business is a order that crown. Abanse mesa wow. ama say no to be production engine at 9,000 or be at 25,000. So let the local transport owners begin to feel that where we are now, we have to be competitive. Where there's competition, the provision of service become quality.
Very quality.
And also on functionality.
I think the only downside for him, even though the positives now outweigh negatives, but I think he should work hard on fixing the Ayalolo problem.
Exactly.
I think Ayalolo should come back.
Ayalolo is not back.
No.
Ayalolo is back.
Or must start here, Juma.
I think Ayalolo is back.
Yeah, sure.
Then I'm sorry about that. But I think he can do more, expand it more, build more infrastructure on Ayalolo. And number 2, the agencies under his ministry, i.e. GAPOHA, Ghana Maritime
Authority. DVLA. Super improvement there. Super improvement at DVLA. Good. Super improvement at DVLA.
They've done very well. They've done very, very well.
And then even this guy who took over from Usu something. The Alonso, is it Alonso guy?
Alonso.
Thomas Alonso
will be coming when we come to the CEOs. We'll have a special mention. Alonso is solid. I mean, Maritime Authority.
My only problem is the Road Safety Commission.
Okay.
And I think Oman say again back to Adom.
Are they still a commission or an authority?
I think they were pushing an authority.
So
I don't know whether it's been firmed up.
Now they are
still
a commission.
Okay.
Yeah, they are still a commission.
I don't know, but we stand for correction.
Okay.
And I think the number of road accidents. Authorities is here.
I think it's an authority now.
It's an authority now. Okay. Because I remember at the time I remember commission, someone was
you need to me.
Is here they are an authority. And we should see
exactly
a bit more because the number of road accidents. And again, the overriding thing for me, as far as the transport ministry is concerned, we have to fix this Okada issue.
I think that the ministry. Okay, I think the 3 of us here, we can take it as a responsibility or a project to deal with the MTTD, in this case, Johonu, Deputy IG, and then the Transport Minister, and then probably the Select Committee on Transport, if they have, on this matter, to just see the way. Because that time, what we said here is that what you call a region payer, who do a Tiffy Mantema. Omudi share so pepe kani ano so kokwa woni nyina agina eso greener na omu nyina atwam bankran ana nkasa mbrani ti won nkasa no enye juma and a lot of people are dying through these things. So we think that we should have a good communication.
Honorable Oforiesiama Kweku, yes, you've done well, but there are still other issues that want to be resolved. Okay. And you would move on to the other minister on our list. I think from the list, the Honorable Isaac Esiama, sports, youth and sports minister Isaac Esiama, MP for Atrimamponoa constituency. He makes it to your top 15 most performing ministers.
For him. Yeah. So what in the history of Ghana, probably apart from it, sports minister, what me Atna so pampe acheka krasi
true.
Na he's getting something right there. Again, over that initiative now, why not you say region
youth
or
centers, including stadiums, sports facilities in all regions.
Again, the concentration is in Kwano, Ambejina, Black Stars in Kwanzo. Or making sure so about trashing na other sporting activities, no. What we making sure so that generate the needed interest, any the needed revenue, any the new talents and so Abre Ghana. No, I believe that any out of order when you put Esiama on
Honorable Isaac Esiama.
And one thing is in the past, a lot of the sports ministers have focused too much on the game, not even sports. They've focused on the games under the sports ministry at the detriment of the development of youth and facility. And I think it is one thing that Esiama is gradually shifting away from, and that is why he's made it onto the top 15. But of course, I mean, Sewuba na sebia who they feel so focus here the game and not the people who play the game. And where they must train to play the game, then you have failed from day one. And I think once he's decided to shift the goalpost and focus more on the people and the facilities now, we need to encourage him.
He should also work on. I think that sometimes yeah, I don't know whether of is a ministry. No, even in his submissions. He comes across as if say, in a way, so well organized, on your board. Now, once you cross that bar, the indication is that you have what it takes to be within the 15. But who lapses be, you can easily correct them to become a full-time person.
And
on
Obi,
these discussions.
if we agree at our post-production meeting, I think that this is something we must do quarterly, because you can make it to the top 15 today. And by end of March,
of course,
you'll be out.
Depending on our performance. My young twice, I can see my sport and youth and sports minister makes it into our top 15 most performing ministers. The next on your list, Mohammed Ibrahim Awal, on Ministry for Business Development. I've interviewed him once, and I think me per results, and I love figures, me per data. Into at least. Ultimate data, so is what we've done. These are the number of people. I think that there is something to show, which is really good for Mohammed Awal. Chigo.
Unim say Mohammed Awal, you can't answer my it's a bit difficult for you
because
former boss. Now on the set we have Marble Communications Group, and one of the units and businesses under the Marble Communications Group, the Finder.
Okay.
And we actually, myself, Manasseh Azuri, Pete Tenge, Wemeni Baba Abdullahi, were actually those who started, and our former boss, who is now at Stanbic, Kojo Labi, Yene share Finder. So Awal is somebody I know from first hand. I know, say, he's somebody who is very focused. When you give him something to do, and I say when he sets out to do something, it's difficult for him to depart from what he wants to do. And so I'm not surprised at the achievements are why a Ministry of Business Development. The last time I met him at Parliament, I told him, say, he told me, say, he was looking for some amount of money to ensure, say, by the close of 2020, he would have overachieved. And I know, sir, once he said that he has things in the pipeline that will make him achieve that. So I'm not surprised at all, sir, he made it to our first 15.
Mohammed Awal Ibrahim.
A solid man. Said that man all the needed accolades. So reflecting on the ground. So, or a solid man. The catcher they say the honesty with which he was working in his capacity as a private person. And a graphic, is that correct?
Graphic.
Only careful, because the type of politics, the type of politics that we do here in this part of the world, one careful, obey the honesty, certain levels of dishonesty. I become but that assurance. So he has carried himself through well. Until obi 3x4. MSA Why? So I still hold on to his word.
John Kuma's agency actually falls under
it falls under him.
And if you see what John Kuma is doing, it tells you.
In Mohammed Awal Ibrahim, congratulations. You make it into our top 15 most performing ministers. And next on the list, the Energy and Petroleum Minister, Jean-Pierre Amewu, a big friend, John Peter Amewu.
Well, on the challenge is that he's not able to balance politics and office. The utterances, public utterances, sometimes so disheartening. Or can say in his capacity as a politician and as a minister of state, especially pylons who say and other matters and how he responds. Ubu sounds
GDS.
How you talk as if what I say, politics. No, once you occupy that space, even though your communication is tainted reasonably with certain levels of partisanship, your first priority or responsibility is to think of Ghana, and then you come to your party and do a little bit of politics. But most of the public utterances in Ghana has been tainted with too much of partisanship on the grounds. There's no doubt that he's made certain achievements in terms of wherever he's found himself, especially from the lands and natural resources, and then entering a very difficult zone, the energy ministry. Energy ministry has a lot of agencies under that ministry, and I feel that he should focus more on, as a public officer, serving the interest of Ghana. Obetuma achieve better than what is even achieved now. Than sometimes the public utterances and speeches that he makes. That seems to be laced too much with unneeded partisanship. But you know, no, Osamene Apa, Rebecca say probably Amewu, he's done well.
Say Peter Amewu way back. I mean, I don't remember, but I think under President Kufuor made him district chief executive for Hohoe. And at the time I know district chief executive, now I had just left Hohoe as a teacher, and then I was having further studies. Now, anytime I went back there, you saw the massive development and all the Bahonum based on his own ingenuity. I think that he's somebody who wants to prove people wrong. And you know, Umani Bibia, and that is why his excesses coming. He wants to do things with so much passion. If we were actually basing this criteria on communication, but I think that when it comes to achievements, his understanding of the space, I think say top guy. Top guy.
Jean-Pierre Amewu makes it into our top 15 most performing ministers. The next on the list, the Honorable Minister of Communications,
on Asempa
Esla Owusu Ekufuor.
That space again, Esla so approach to issues. Sometimes the approach has been the challenge. A solid woman minister in a difficult ministry, a ministry that needs a lot of overhauling and changes and policy direction. In fact, there are a lot of tasks at time, but it takes a very tough-minded mental person to run that ministry and run it well. Again, Onosuba across to a section of the Ghanaian community say, you're too harsh and too tough on certain things. I said, or decided, say, this is what I'm going to do with my team. That's it. We're going to do it. She calls a spade a spade. On Petro and on Pen Koma Yakodi Okukoma, Oba Bontia Dane Wanwaka Fufro. He believes also in the law because Ebia, the law background. If there's anything that he should look at it again. All inclusive in terms of stakeholders in most of the policy directions and deliberations, also careful about that. In fact, once she's been able to stand that ministry, now all goes through rocky times, if you get out of these rocky situations, that's where you can say, oh, a gem, but still you stood the test of time. A ministry, a young quadra ministry, but what demonstrated with the change that she and his team wants to see, and the need that Ghanaians should feel a certain level of impact, whilst Ghana also gets certain levels of revenue increase. But the toughness and sometimes the demeanor on your watchful because a public space and occupy.
We say a lot of the time, say you can't say the communications ministry. A lot of the time now, I'm out for doing called telcos. Any ABR. Radio stations and television stations, but there are about 8 agencies under the communications departments and agencies. They have the Postal and Courier Services Regulation Commission, Ghana Meteorological Agency, and so we have Ghana Meteo. We have development about Meteo, and the precision with which they have made their predictions.
They've shifted from insurance to another gumna. And then they are
a bit more precise.
Another department and agencies like the Ghana India Kofi Annan Center, the National Information Technology Agency, NITA. Data Protection Commission, National Communications Authority, Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications, GIFEC, and a Ghana Post Company Limited. All these departments and agencies are under the ministry. And they do a lot of work. We are only concerned so much about the ones that stand out. But media, the reason, and one of the reasons are they are so high on our top 15. And they say, if you look at the work they have done at Meteo alone, they should tell you, say, they are not an agency that is sleeping. And then maybe you look at what the National Communications Authority is also doing. Yes, we may have challenges with some of the things, but I think, say, Anoche has led a very good front at that agency.
Anoche is not needed at IPAC.
And Tesla also makes it to your top 15 most performing ministers. The rest are Aka. We have Bafo Ewa. Bafo Ewa Employment and Labor Relations. We have the Minister of Defense, Dominic Nitiwo. And you want the Minister of Agric, Akoto Efriye Owusu. And finally, we have the Minister of Health, Ajeman Menu. In the unboxing way together now.
Well, for instance, for Bafo was stability on the labor front. Because choker is been very much under control. That alone is enough for him to stay on, because the day was system every blessed day. Doctor for cross for way it doesn't help the country for it to really get to the point where it wants to get to. So again, the ministry is also putting in certain guidelines bia ebebo yenyina ebia shase ebo ho bada ebebo adwuma for whether in public or private human setups no nti wo kafu a the core mandate is stabilizing and making sure the Ghanaian worker also and the needed bamboo ahodo so nyina no he's performed, no doubt about that. Into stability alone brings him out, but what he needs to do is that most of the time he needs to do certain engagements, regular visitations, surprise whatever, and some of these things will help people to be on top, because say you can't say wow more want some who deuru now I want me now new papedi now I want me kasa utri year we want na koyi na ko fast for them.
That's true.
But I think that, let me pick Nitiwo and what he has done. In fact, for me, one thing that makes him stand out, and he said, when this conflict came up in the north between his own people, the Kokombes, and another set of tribe, the approach, the way he handled it was beautiful. When it comes to security issues, there are a lot of things in public, but I think his handling of some of the security agencies under him, the military, the Navy, the equipment they are giving them and all that, they are enough for us to say, he's done well. He's done well. I actually loved the accommodation policy. Exactly. To make sure, because of course, a dovetail into the earlier conversation we had about how we can make our men in uniform comfortable. Yes. And is any initiative to that effect. It to me Ebwa. And clearly, the names we've mentioned, and Akoto Free are Greek. Of course, yes. Planting for food. Planting for food has been a flagship thing for them. Ajeman Menu Health, yes, of course, also has done well in managing, because when him said health ministry, one ministry, so a ministry, a lot of associations under it. The health ministry number one. Associations more than 5,000. More than 5,000. A lot of groups, and all of them are pushing for their interest. Of course, and it's a very difficult place to be. Now, Unim say one of the policies and answer implementations, they had very difficult. Proud to its implementation here. This zip line, what's the name? Yes, zip line drone service. Interestingly, when you say everybody has gone quiet, but information Amanyane say recently a senior news editor, AC Ohini, they had the privilege of visiting the site somewhere in the eastern region, maybe landing and take off. And he's told me, say they are performing so well. Oh, really? They are doing great job. And for AC to tell you, say they are doing a good job, to tell you, say they are really working. Okay. That's our list for the top 15 most performing ministers. Now, Bani Ababeshe, because when you look at the most performing, there are some who are not performing well at all. The worst performing ministers, in our opinion, based on the benchmarks, the worst performing ministers. They are on some Ebebremo. But first, on Asempa listen to this. Basis here.
Asempa FM. Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM. Maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM. Papa driver, maninda ya me pesemiti Asempa FM.
Na wo hwe me super pa na me nkwan da na me nkomode ni nyina wom meso de di kan pa yo be de ya wo di mona soap ani mona cream asiesia ma ya fefe na ha me da say na meme bi de mo hwe suban ansa o dabi me de me hwe screen ya fa ansa asakwa ba be hwe suban ene what can you say there me ni mona soap ani mona cream na ebe wu o se de mona soap timi skin rashes ni yakro na eyi pampan fi nipa ho na mona cream timi sa propro ne ho Emma chimney fu brom. Emma skin I am saying, yes, I have boko, sabo frade no. Oh, does say the mini jam home. Baby, what's some of the mona cream says you know, maybe hey, mona soap and mona cream. Nane bonson ya dinner bush radio, any hofeno, Mamma Busuama, and a mesoma dosa. Omafo here, mona soap and mona cream. And Fred at Bebe Heba Center 020-813-0790 and 024-6595-256.
FD Ashusha sa ejedi nkrato yi mu agya to mu se eye.
My driving in Fiat Union, not so strange.
Minya, Miss Cabia, my driving beer, I obey you.
Obiam Peso Betrinica, Nempom Peso when out there.
Can I miss way?
Metrica in Fiat Nas Mimasa, Ejecano, and Manu Fasi, Abra Orio School. Onia, or how be any hopium if we say Bills, ne Ocean Spring Mineral Water, the Asempa Debbie Abba. Where come a driver for salesperson and a Obibia or Peso Odi in Sionhuja, now a Sanchi or Noaka, and a tricycle, and your dinkra. Near the kind, Yamao track, near Mau in Sodobia or Peso. When ya cry, nanya with 2,000 Ghana cedis, Bosumi Bia. When ya cow on a no wahala. Kasatin Timbia endim. Frey Cecilia 0544 126 422 0544 126 422 and NASA 0302 918497. Wupe Traquaya, you were dancing runabout. Yene Trust Clinic and a boss here. Kaise and she share Kakra Ewo home. Bills, your wow boss.
Akosia, makotwa sini na bo. Buai mawu. Oh, bi ben woto mse fiji ni nyina wai.
Kwadwo, na den na wo si. Ede na wo hwehwe.
Mempesa, minse wa na wafa na waso na be ya no.
Wa wo hu abrabo. You see your life. Afa de wo su. Enam Belmont nti. Wo wonim se Belmont yi e wo unique taste. Ede. Edi nti na wo di sie ye.
Edi nti na me fancy. Efida e ko se wife na sai hu Belmont. Mani agye ho saa. Beto be se fiji mbia na mo fa no. Na manum ni nyina. Enu nti na me di prison credo eto fiji ni no. Eso ni nyina achi munya kwai eyi no man.
Oh Kwadwo, kan wa koma to yem. Me ankasa meto na mo akoshopper e wo mpotamo ha. Na makwakonya 10 packs. Aye Belmont and na Chocomalt. A wo betimi anum bia jeja ho.
Medofu, medasi. Watch your dog. Living the Belmont ne hunde sonko a e wo Belmont original. And ni Belmont Choco. Beverages for iron. Belmont simple, irresistible.
FDA ashesha san ejedi enkrato yi mu. Agya tum se eye.
Esan se malaria parasite we mugya no tumi dane ne hunti. MVP no emani yeden se edura ne se kan ku malaria moa no abrofo fra no active ingredient no. Eye ba ku pe ne wo mu no. So ebetumi atu malaria moa no asiafu mugya no. Eno nti ehia madura ne se kan wo mu no ye mienu. Na atumi akon malaria yare. Sentina F-Pack for ayadrufu fry. Ye fra no Lizatel. Lizatel kura active ingredient mienu. Na enunti malaria parasite no entumi nkuntia no. Lizatel kutia malaria yare. Lizatel malaria edrofu fry efi nwa wo ye F-Pack ho. For Lizatel na yi malaria yare no free ho.
Eduma yo jama sasira eni fertilizer ba ko no ena ma okoko no asuse enya agro me de minima sasira na ba ko ye ka hu yi de
Hwebribi yo na wo di ho agro pa aha koko krache kra na aba no mani ncheche mu yi
ayampa sawodi asasira fertilizer gu koko so max ana April busumi mu a awasa wodi litra bo so guso July ana August busumi mu wo ye no saa no a ema asase no nuane ndura hodo a ema koko no nyini ya from fefe fɛfɛɛfɛ na ɛbɔ koko no ho ban soronko firi koko anonom ne koko nyarewa ahodoɔ pii ho na ɛba saa ɛma koko no so yie afi mu no nyinaa n'aba no so yɛ akɛseɛ emu yɛ duru a ahoɔden wɔ mu yie
na fɛfɛɛfɛ baako no koraa mo se yɛfrɛ no sɛn nitiabɔ
David ɛnyɛ nitiabɔ ɛyɛ nitrabɔ
nitrabɔ na ɛhe na menya asase wura ɛne nitrabɔ fertilizer yi bi ato
ɛnyɛ na ɛwɔ yarafoɔ aso ɛyɛ ɛwɔ Ghana fa na nyinaa
afei nso kae sɛ koko eka baako bia no wode asase wura bag mmiɛnsa ɛna bɛgu so ɛna nitrabɔ nso wode bag baako bɛgu koko eka baako so sano nso
nitrabɔ ɛne asase wura deɛ ɛni hwamɔ da
bibia ni afrɛ 0302 779 854
nitrabɔ nie asase wura nie
ɛkuafo ahotosoɔ papa no se
amanfo agbeve tonic ni agbeve bam na mate ho adansedie no ɛyɛ adwuma paa o
ye de kane nyina wa wofuru nom agbeve tonic ɛsesa be na abo apomdiri mu
asiesie mama menya hoɔden foforo kora sesei agbeve tonic adaroma ɛsuo me honam nya me yɛ bio
ɔtro faro se me dance ni agya brochire amanfo mo ti o agbeve tonic kutie koko
agbeve bam nso sasabro ukotodwe usisi wode agbeve bam twitwi so a hwim ahotonko a
ahotampa agbeve tonic ɛne agbeve bam
ɛyɛ pasewampa enam ɛyɛ adwuma papa
agbebe herbal center ya wo so wutum ɛne wɔyɛ ɛma wafafuru abato mo manufo ne mofra wo ne mfie dumienu de wɔn ka ho ɛwɔ herbal chemical ne pharmacy shops ɛtifo amfra 0246 598 256 and 020 813 0790
agbeve tonic ne agbeve balm
yare ɛbɛkɔ kra
FDA ahwehwɛ saa ejedie nkrato yi mu agye atomu sɛ ɛyɛ
Charlie, now Emma, me wo banku. Where sure? And you can't see with him. Joe, me wo banku me phone too. Bank, I will phone so. Eco Banku, Joe, Eco Bank mobile app, yeah. It's me the bibia or babia, abribia. But checking my account balance, me tia my school fees. As I send this car come on me wale. Wow, now Becca. Massa, download the Eco Bank mobile app no. I will Google Play Store and our App Store and now star 770 hash. Number your wow bank manager. Manager. Who pursue your bills, school fees, check your account balance, and money sikako Ghana habebia. Ana abanonimpoa. EcoBank mobile app. Big chawatum. EcoBank mobile. Anyone ye di bobra debia.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Peso no meto. Inti na 1x bet for me fa won dia agro cra. Amo odds no akakra kankwa. Udi na partners. Ne bomb options na ho. Yanum phone nibi. What ka bet na wie no. Utumi toy insurance de peso say pa who say wo bet na say ya. Utumi toma company no. Inti ko 1xbet.com. Ne create account say sia.
Sesedi adesua yemre enei ubetumi asua bibia wo so wuhunu wo school mu e wo TV so we ye nhyehyɛ fofora multimedia group limited and SES and woloafrique.com's e-learning project Wolo TV edeba eye joy learning e hyasie December bosome de etoso aduasa dwumadie mu akyerɛkyerɛfo a bene ene bekyerɛ wade e wo subject ahodo ni nyina mu enti yankronkra senior high schools community centers and libraries Mama Monsanka multi-TV digibox says CA Joy Learning Kosusia dear keep learning.
FM 94.7 Asempa FM. So ni Ekosiisen On Asempa no asogo so awutie no. Yara mu nyina asem atwen ya ma yakwa, but we still on 2019 year in review and focusing on the performance of our officers of state, into ministers. Yeah.
Someone saying they just tuned it. Baby, I know more. Maybe ABC or more. Yes, more parties. They have just been calling themselves in terms. If you can walk them through quickly,
the top 15.
The first one, in no particular order.
In no particular order, of course. The top 15 most performing ministers under this administration, at least in the year 2019. In no particular order, your Matthew Opoko Prempeh, your Alan Tremantin, Joe Garte, Howard Kumsin, Kojo Opon Nkrumah, Kojo
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
Oforie Siama Kweku, Ajeman Menu, Isaac Esiama, Mohamed Awal Ibrahim, Jean-Pierre Amewu, Esla Owusu, Bafwewa, Dominic Nitiwol, Akoto Efriye Owusu, and we ended the so far.
Can you remind us quite fast we arrive at this specific?
Of course, it is a benchmarks I did go na ye share team now say days of painstaking research. No, ye share the mandate of the ministry and the agencies under the ministry want deliverables, what they've been able to do, visibility and branding of the ministry, the human relationship of the minister and how accessible the minister is, and how they've balanced government party relations into way any benchmarks are you used to. And we specially mentioned some people in our republic for special praise. The IGP, the Director General CID, Director General MTTD, His Excellency Dr. Bafwe J. Bewa, who is Ghana's ambassador to the US of A, Mr. Kofi Tonto, the man in charge of information management at the embassy in the US of A, and the scholarship secretariat. Inti about the top 10 West performing ministers. Here we are. Deputy ministers CEOs of state agencies. That's what we have on our bill for this Friday.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And Mommy and Shan is on the top 10 West performing ministers. But before that, Mamin Kyle say FPAC tablet say Pebinenum wow when I'm to Wutia we joint 8 to 2 when you're Qatar, when you're cold, FPAC and a bebuao. FPAC blows your pain away. So we ulcer patient, we asthmatic patient, me patron menumbi. So we balance with the 6 months and above, with man amano FPAC Junior, a bebuan papa, amponsa ifa pharmaceuticals, and a diabajaso. Obapa product, ye wo bronya yimo de Toby coffee, the fire and the fienye ni Africa Queen mackerel no Toby. Oba papa sade no tobi oba papa tomato paste nso tobi efie be ye ni je sama nioma tumi akoyi odi aduane a eye de papa menka na ada o de biarada imomode so be pebi we no very easy to open wunhia sekan bia ne ten kata bia wo bie so a na watwe na wona wo send imomode so be pebi 0302668357 Obapa tomato paste or say wara obe check it. Tabia herbal mixture nso odwa so number 1 herbal mixture on the market for now. Say malaria na ha honam 8 to 2 wenum ato ntumi ne di pebi opedodo atu a Rich Joe's Pharmacy. Your Repast Ventures and a King's Walk Pharmacy. Umunyina wo kaishi ubenya biato wo friend.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM
686-861 na onso pebi eto. Sasem Pharmaceuticals and so the freshman capsules number me medru ubejina onai so ojunso mo beye kama fresh lady capsules nenso maidru candidiasis na how menstrual disorders, menstrual pains, low libido when you fresh lady capsules but when a fresh cool capsules and so piles cocoa waist pains, general body pains, fresh cool capsules baby I don't know Ghana hebi obinya bi atop edu to the 0243-559-319 a driver for more per cars edi work and pay more per very flexible terms. May come for Bills Ghana Limited. Amamo Bills Ghana Limited. You were down somewhere roundabout near Trust Clinic. You offer over 100 trucks are available for work and pay. Into Obawa BGBD Juma, no trian and kakra na BBA to me akui 100 trucks are the abano bra ne BGB. The fire Juma yet very flexible. Into a license and Kwana pay Juma the abra. Ne BG trucks ne bako fire Juma. Now also your car owner. Much amount for car check. Call down somewhere around about near Trust Clinic. Frere 0544-126-422. 0544-126-422.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
In the Emerald, man here kwa Santi wa Joshua Tigo ye online editor ewa domonline.com. Midin ede osei bonsu from Yobi. Ma main kind messages mienu sebina fe Emra ye West performing ministers no dear eso. From Citizen Francis or say, my best performing ministers are Dr. Matthew Opoko Prempeh Education, Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah Information. My best performing CEOs or no say Kofi Ofosu Cancer, and Nana Apia State House, Kofi Fusu Accra Digital Center, Abdul Wahab Hanan, National Buffer Stock Company, Citizen Francis, they are braying in no CEOs. CEOs, yes. This one says, in fact, your analysis is on point. Your team has really done well with their research and the detailed work. Keep up the good work. Merry Christmas to you all. Success PK. And Success PK, so on the best performing ministers, say Howard Kumsin, Matthew Opoko Prempe, Joe Gatti, on the Albert Kandapa, and a Ken Ofori Ata. Success PK, list or the Bray, and no. We say, good afternoon, Senior Obi. Let me say a big congratulations to the Minister of Education, Dr. Matthew Opoko Prempe. For being the Minister of the Year. Said his name was first, but it was in no particular order in the mentioning. So I say he is handling the most difficult ministerial job in Ghana, where the emeritus professors, doctors, unions, associations, radicals, mafias will hold your balls and squeeze them. But Dr. Matthew Opoko Prempe, with his great sense of humor and wisdom, has taken the education sector to the next level. The free SHS man, the man Napo, with a sentence Nana Bafo Ewo Asawase in Kumase. We say, Obi, my major concerns are prosecution of all alleged corrupt former government officials. Government should invest some of the oil proceeds in profitable companies so that the returns can be used to fund the free senior high school. Sino Hydro, government should manage bauxite resources, blah, blah, blah. George Niwakaite, or a youth organizer or MPP Chicago chapter. We say, please, there should be a special mention for the former Bost CEO. He was working extremely well, devoid of partisanship, but unfortunately got booted out. Bost CEO, former one, and where I don't know. Dabi, I've never been so no labor.
Are you okay or something?
Okay, baby. Yeah. When you say,
oh no, chair.
Why?
Okay.
No, one shall not just only see a bootini.
Oh, free home.
Only hope you ain't
will show to me. Excuse me.
We say Alan Kay introduced the African wear concept while he was at the same ministry under Kufuor. Oh, okay. In the African wear was when Alan Kay was
He's
same
been
ministry.
very consistent.
Yeah, very, very consistent. We say the police issue is a big one, and it starts from recruitment and training, as Tigo said earlier. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. Ma yenhwena yentwaso ne yeni enkomo. Enti ye were top 10 worst performing ministers. Again, in no particular order, we are together top 10 are Nyomankoye. Number 1, Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, only in charge of MESTI, Ministry of Environment, Science, Technology, and Innovation. Oman Hinene Tigo.
Well, little to say. Should the NHS and the modern minus.
Ekosiisen On Asempa.
Even room for improvement, we are money be minus, and you know. I feel that. At all.
Tigo.
I mean, the less said about him, the better. I mean, so we just have to proceed. And I mean, it's clear that he doesn't. Pay the metrics now. You see, and yes,
he doesn't cut it.
He's not delivered.
Especially because expectations one is so
exactly. I mean, I think that knowing who he was and the things he's achieved in his private life, professional life,
even at Kolebu
and all that, the expectations were so high, and we don't think that he's delivered to that expectation. Yeah.
Number 2 on our list, again in no particular order, top 10 worst performing ministers. Barbara Otin Jesse, tourism minister. You are very familiar with the space. Why is she on our list?
Unfortunately, Nipa now take he at the any free no honum no. Nipa no na for probably lack of a better word, was always out there going up and down.
Now visible.
Bringing up matters to be discussed on entertainment, coming across as if for instance, I'm missing a question. Don't know questions. It say creative as he has not witnessed a single progress with regards to their manifesto promise. Why is it that happening so? And what has been the challenge of buy again? Why can't she tell the industry how much was spent on Afrima?
Yeah.
And why the cancellation of a 3-year deal, according to Catherine, that was budgeted at $4.5 million. Afrima didn't send me by, and it's been cancelled. Why should it be cancelled? Where is the explanation coming from? And what does she think is the major priority of the creative arts? She seems to be at a loss. And then what has been the benefit to the industry? Year of return, there could be more gains, but it's like the creative arts, it's forgotten. The animals are called
Baba, is it because on so say on chair or maybe on settle in?
That matter of settling in the obi. Watch your one or settle in.
I mean, yes, of course, he's going to meet people in the ministry. They've worked on this. The first time I heard of this year of return was not even in Ghana. I traveled to cover a tourism program in Lagos, and then I heard it for the first time, and I felt it was an interesting concept. Ghana Tourism Authority for Bahobe presentation, and it was part of their presentation. So I even approached them. Unfortunately, at the time, almost said they were not. They didn't want to give me any details, your background and all that. I mean, typical of some of our public officers. And there are institutions within the space that occupy because
if you ask
we cannot give that excuse to say they were
unsettling. If you ask probably Ubusan say an achievement or by even if it's 1 month or 2 months, certain pointers to the fact that or pursue a certain level of attention for especially the arts industry. Now there's nothing to show. Oba office just one for the arts achievement in terms of achievements. You should be able to tell us. And even on the National Film Authority functionality, it's kept long. Oba pa
inaugurated board now, I think.
Not long ago.
David Dantoye chairman.
So all these matters,
Okay.
And he has very experienced people under his ministry. Her ministry will be achieve success. I mean, if you have people like Okrekumante and co-heading the Creative Arts Council and a lot of people within the space, they've been within that space. Ministry, a ministry, and one of the worst things that can happen to Ghana, if you are not able to leverage on these huge personalities that are coming to Ghana for the year of return.
My worry, and it's coming across as if it's a year of return. Let's go to Cape Coast.
Let's and that is all. Bring the people, get them to Cape Coast. They are gone. So what are the other things I
taxi driver benefits, the impression that but they come back because my dear cat taxi and all those things. They are not telling us anything. Year of return, and say near go to figure Ghana and almost about 10 billion. How do we even arrive at that? The people go in impression or they come back about Ghana again. Nipani be so about especially the musicians, boxers, actors, all these people. They have huge following. What are we making out of it? That's why probably the president is always ahead of us. That's why in terms of that ministry, that's why we're quick. I can say beyond the year of return.
Beyond the return.
That's what I say. How do we sustain the feeling, the excitement, the revenue, all those? How
and you know this thing they call destination marketing, where people spend huge budgets marketing their countries as a destination of choice.
This is free.
They say, and we have it free. So ludicrous. Comment here or tweet here. I mean, anybody in the world anywhere following him who has never heard of Ghana would have heard it. The person would have heard say, this is the spiritual home of a lot of African Americans who are out there making it big today. And see, if you have this free and you cannot
leverage
strategize and leverage and then you say
my issue with the tourism ministry and sometimes areas maybe ministries maybe why very technical, of course, because technocrats there to help, but the knowledge base of the person in charge also counts a lot.
It counts.
Only say potentially the tourism ministry holds this country. I mean, it has so much potential than what cocoa can give us, what even oil can give us. And say, Obia Uridi space Nibiano, the World Travel and Tourism Council, Omoye Economic Impact 2019, that's on the world, what tourism is doing, in the world. And so, snapshot. the power of tourism and jobs globally. 1 of every 10 new jobs in the world was created by tourism. 1 out of every 10 new jobs in the world was created by tourism. In our case,
Asempa FM.
what is the contribution of tourism to your GDP? Do we even know? Details no those are in common. I was here starting here to me 80. Of course, I was going through Saturday and Osha sector GDP growth for 2018. Manufacturing to the world's GDP now 4.0. Travel and tourism was second, now 3.9.
World.
Yes, in the world. Unarono eba Ghana. What is the contribution of tourism to indeed GDP? Do we have those concrete figures?
No.
Do we really know what's happening?
And do we have any deliberate policies to make money out of tourism?
And for now, so we share year of return. Now, because I heard some figures being bandied about, say, okay, year of return contribution, they are by 2-point-something billion. Any other there should be a bit more seriousness attached to it. And I think the minister should be seen to be leading that effort, and only a bit missing from the discussion thus far. In the end, she makes it into a top 10 West performing ministers. The next on the list, in no particular order, Samuel Atachia, only the minister in charge of works and housing.
Okasa.
And I will be.
I think it's Okasa.
I'm not sure. Say, I will be there.
Okasa.
Sagleme by a day no bekai.
No, Sagleme no say Omobeshena
Obi.
Also, I'm sitting. Yes, and then okay. Also, I'm sitting.
No, sir. Okasa
to me.
Obi, let's proceed. Yakase Okasa.
Let's Samuel attach we're failing.
Okay. Western.
Ain't more Munim ministers a yabu undin, ube who on pictures on our Facebook page. I will share a live streaming now. You want pictures in the Ebony Pandini and in the picture account. The next on our list, the Minister of State in charge of public procurement. The name is Sarah Adwa Safo. He makes it onto our list of top 10 West performing ministers. Sarah Adwa Safo.
Confusing the position.
Confusing, sir.
Minister of State in charge of the
procurement, public procurement.
How have we handled matters of procurement? It's in bad taste.
What was the if you remember very well, President Air appointments. Don't say you see some unique stuff in the air or they announcing the appointees. What was the main reason here President said Odi Mami Eko?
I think what I heard they say in terms of the law practice, no, or one of like the procurement experts, legal brains for procurement in our country.
Exactly.
You say or the coha or better streamline procurement.
But clearly, no, nothing has been streamlined. Nothing has been streamlined. Nothing. And you know, why? Of course, this is not in any particular order.
So, also, deputy majority leader.
And
I only attention in here.
Attention now. You tell the president, say I cannot be. I cannot be.
In the Sarah Adwa Safo makes it to a top 10 West performing ministers. The next on our list, Anthony Akuto say he's in charge of monitoring and evaluation.
Okay. Have you seen a single documenter? An evaluation carried out on any agency or department or ministry, emanating from Akuto's office.
So I went to a particular ministry to check on those things. Because the chief director will be
oh
yeah,
yes.
I don't want to mention them.
Meanwhile, President need the to say you should police the system.
In all these things, I had to go to about 4 minutes. One say, if you sum it up, what it tells me is that if you have something better doing, just go do it, and then later you can come to us.
Of course, I mean, now we are with Juma, but you didn't even have to go there. You didn't have to go there to know. Say nothing has come out of. I mean, nothing has come out of his office. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
But is it also say he presents those reports to the appointing authority?
Yo, but now
reports are cabinet memos, Krasi and Saka.
What's so special about?
I mean, even if it were so, at least by now,
what's so special about it? So as we speak now, they've monitored and they've evaluated, and none of the ministries or the ministers are not performing. Or where is this coming from? Your evaluation multimedia highway on presenters.
By now, you should be based on only documents. Is what the document should inform this discussion that we are having today.
Of course. And there is no such information.
There is no such thing.
And the Anthony Akoto say on our top 10 worst performing ministers.
And what
yeah.
I was talking about
the ministry
has
outlived its
I think that ministry because I buy me or there baby and the success is difficult. Okay, I could say 3 wise men.
Yeah.
Who were also to be 3 wise men in that case was under the NDC. Special projects. But special projects.
Yeah, free monitoring and evaluation. Yeah, Ministry of Planning. Professor Jan Bafo. And also, a top 10 worst performing ministers.
He's supposed to plan what?
Or plan it.
Or planning Ghana.
The mandate then to plan Ghana.
Plan Ghana, you
no, I know you were NGO.
But man, to plan Ghana how?
No, nomination so on one ministry to crown.
No office where you Christian Castle.
Planning ministry.
Christian Castle and I say
Obi.
Yeah, next.
My best make the minister be catching about this office.
Sir.
Oh, yeah.
Worst performing ministers Jan Bafo Ewumu. The next on our list, the minister in charge of sanitation, water resources can hold. Sanitation and water resources. Yeah, Cecilia Dapa.
I think that ministry follow under West, but most of them also follow under Yankasa. We have helped the minister to fail. Unfortunately, the minister has for punitive measures in Guakwemu because that ministry, if you want to be successful, it's not about engaging people at marketplaces and those. No. Straight away, head on collusion. I say, ubi pran. Sana Ghana for because if you generate here, no. Any new more provider my say if you go on the cars they are working by will be call a pass call AM4 office name na call the issue one. So what I said, this is the city. It's young Kassan ye fee. And unfortunately, minister also about with that softness and that you say, oh, Nana
softness.
Yes.
And now,
but say, oh yeah, harsh crowd. What can she do?
Oh, but no, the only way she would survive in that ministry, to actually employ best practices elsewhere. And so far, no me who innovation be or the other ministry.
We have helped her to fail.
Say, you call a ministry like that, and I say you are going to sit as a public official, set up now and you want to work as usual, business as usual.
No, it can't be as
you
usual.
Will fail. Won't mean yes. And be no. You should bring innovations, bring new things.
Tough decisions
and take tough decisions. On yes, as it stands now, no. I think she's too comfortable where she is. She's not bringing anything new.
She was in Kumasi, and as part of tough decisions, she called for the closure of Kumasi Abatra Bibi Omukumwano at the tie.
Accra ya Uncle Jamestown. Tie in Yane acid.
And Cecilia Dapa is on our list of top 10 West performing.
Besides, say environment can water resources. Okay. Yeah. Water resources. See, you have seen the state of our rivers. And
the next one here list top 10 West performing ministers. Yeah, well, the minister in charge of fisheries and aquaculture development, right? Fisheries and aquaculture.
Afolekwe.
Yeah.
Afolekwe cried. I mean, person.
Go back to a Greek ministry.
Afolekwe ni constituency na me mitwaba. Afolekwe.
Or a minister in charge. A fisheries and aquaculture. Elizabeth Afolekwe.
Yeah, scrap that ministry. Just from a Greek ministry.
Fisheries, no.
Nadia so about it. Yeah, my one man order fish be am be anko here.
As we are talking to you now. Ekosiisen On Asempa stores various strategic locked under keys till now no omuntu be nya ho hwe. and the facilities are going waste. And these are monies that have been given to us by benevolent countries and agents, donor agencies. We cannot put to proper use.
If we have to be very fair to this situation, the ministry should be scrapped. Premix word you Ministry
of Fisheries and
Aquaculture. It should be scrapped.
Not concentrating on something else, because as it stands now, may even affect her chances.
It should be scrapped.
As member of
I'm telling you,
performance is not.
I'm telling you,
it should be
as somebody who is very close to that crew, I'm telling you, say, so one year, Nema be beto no 2020 no.
Enya papa. The minister in charge.
Who friend also on fa? Or one minister who friend on fa?
Really?
I'm telling you, who friend on fa? If you want to be as some banal person, you want to know what is happening on fa. On fa. And I mean, I'm telling you, ministers here.
On your benchmarks.
Exactly. On your
okay. In the top 10 worst performing ministers, you go through. Frimpong Boateng is on the list. Barbara Otinjesi, Samuel Atachia, Sarah Adjoa
top 10 West
performing
ministers.
West.
WORST.
West. In the Frimpong Boateng, Barbara Otinjesi, Samuel Atachia, Sarah Adjoa, Anthony Akoto, Professor Jan Bafo, Cecilia Dapa, and Yedru Afolekwe. Next, Kofi Jamesi, Ono Chieftaincy and Cultural Affairs. Kofi Jamesi. Say we name no.
Let's continue to Asuna Yankowai.
The next, the Local Government and Rural Development Minister, Hajia Alima Mahama.
Well, it should not surprise because say local government power now or muno. I think it's disintegrated and powerful. So you don't really know local government services, water and sanitation. Because I did do my local government services, and yes, shank sanitation and water resources. So local government every day offer for workshop and DC for workshop. DC MC fund for workshop.
The regional ministers say DC is ne. And I said no. I mean DC is near
MMDC. So that ministry either will
either say sanitation in Korea.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
and take one person for special mention as far as the worst performing is concerned. The minister in charge of aviation. Joseph Ada.
Troka, live boy.
Ada.
Troka.
Joseph Ada. Now see, it is because sending performance near worse than the Western. Marking on.
The ministry he was at sanitation.
Yeah, ministry
and what about aviation?
Poto.
Philip.
Abasa almost Yama National Airline.
Philip Osebos.
O my hene kwabena sante.
My main cousin is from Ubi and Ponza. The guy is really on social media.
And Joseph Ada Nkoi.
Oh, true.
Aviation minister. And interestingly, because again, that ministry was specially created out of the transport ministry. So Omenya special focus. Because time and even part of transport. They under 2 or 3 people. We saw but some results.
I feel say you're creating ministry as a special purpose vehicle. It should be easier for you to work because your mandate is clear and straightforward. Now. And today now we try and say I mean, and to say if you can't perform here, there is nowhere else I see President Deoko. You feel one in the West for.
Yeah, the pay baby in the Joseph Ada, and this in our estimation and based on your benchmarks. So these are the top 10 worst performing ministers. But again, we also did something. Say there are some ministries and ministers. I want to say they are not part of the best performing. And they are not part of the worst performing. And we think they are in between and there is more room for improvement. Exactly. Cynthia Morrison is in there. women gender
happen the game because minister ni shoe no be share na he hand still on shema na nchi no na entra na ultimate top
otiko shoe ne
a lot of potential with me I improve I your mama na
Cynthia Morrison room for improvement. Brian Achampong minister of state in charge of national security and the presidency. Also room for improvement.
Monitor the media engagement. Sometimes when somebody walk a baby you actually form until you're careful about media engagement. And even with that, there's an indication that a normal crowd is security services. So it is bad because of you being bambo hunkomo. You need it just like that.
I think that the security architecture
there is a
it's
problem.
Not helping.
Inti Brian Achampong is on that list. More room for improvement. Kandapa is also on.
I mean, and see, and it comes back to Nyamikayan. The architecture has made it a bit difficult for some of them to function properly, because we all know Kandapa as a high flyer, and he said if there is the thing is not properly aligned, it will create problems.
So
they have room for improvement.
On major issues on the security, the army thrown off to the commander in chief himself. But what we can say from afar and from Intel, Yagada amongst high level security men and experts, we should streamline certain things and regulate certain things. Okay, so it also. Producer Adoma tells you didn't question Amwakwanta and you could do Amwakwanta
road minister.
Say the BB these are some of the ministers come be essentially the BB chinchin na or person it didn't crown or person it didn't crown Dominic is one more nipa di yen so from so ba
say edin there no be any why
edin identity and yen
so it's very important
instead of question ko any kojo
and
ko be say believe some mama ba
noted. And Brian Achampong Kandapa room for improvement, and I think the Interior Ministry in so
there's room for agencies in India forces in India.
And one other name I pencil it down, Gloria Akofo.
Of course, I mean
room for improvement.
A lot of
Attorney
room for
General,
improvement. A
Minister
lot of room.
of Justice.
We are not saying say once she's not having successful prosecutions, it takes away anything. What we are saying is she should be seen to be leading the major issues of prosecution.
They said a lot of things. They said a lot of things. It only did that battle.
Perception. I said, there is no willingness. I mean, to send banks ID started the collapsed banks. All the people who played roles and all that, where are we on their issues? I mean, so more room for improvement.
She can do more.
Yes,
and especially because of the expectations on her. People had this expectation.
Yeah, of course.
And she can also do more. And the award for the ministers. We'll come to the deputy ministers in a moment. But before that, ma men come for Agbeve Herbal Center, Emamo. Say opesa wo honam toso. Na uluki fresh and natural. Unyi efu kama uhia mona soap and mona cream. Agbeve Herbal and so malaria edru. Boa papa momone say obepe bianom ye wa agbeve tonic ni agbeve balm and also hona me tutu o the balm ne fa so e be kopompa balm no fa so tonic and so o suffer from menstrual clotted blood flow wonya bi black menses and piles e be boa call Agbeve Herbal Hospital wire resefie frɛ 0246 595256 na nioma enkoyi ema Ecobank Digi Banking Park and so aba mo ampese mo bie mo adwuma me pa chaw uhia Digi Banking Park ebi unya bia wo zero opening balance ko bia account a yenye wo hwe yentete monthly charges bia automatic access to all Ecobank payment and collection solutions you bet to so ma obosia of up to 200,000 Ghana cedis and if I ho ko Ecobank Digi Banking Park initiative emu na emo Ecobank branch bia wura mu on beboa wo obetima frɛ wo toll free line 3225 ubese ubie wadwuma mu nko ade a park we here ni ewo Ecobank. Yes, I'm ma capacity building any financial literacy programs. Abebo amounts we who how about to no me no adwuma so etime nyi Ecobank CIMG Hall of Fame Bank 2 times. One Ecobank mobile app so CIMG Product of the Year 2018. And now Omoya the first and only national accredited entity to the Green Climate Fund. Ecobank, the Pan-African Bank. Bell Malt nenso Pebi Goofy, Bell Malt Original, your Bell Malt Choco, and your Bell Malt Coffee, Emubia ed the ye, a mouth mijna o nice, a mawa who then kama. Bronya idi, Bell Malt, honey, the AD, Bomato Pebi, now what Bell Malt or see, just the pop, for 0544 335 800 0544 335 800 na pe Bell Malt debi ne tumi enom Bell Potelo nenso ewo ho enso eba a blend of cherry and grape drinks moframa
Ekosiisen On
in bronya de
Asempa
moframa enso eni enye na pebi ema won and also 0544 335 800 ubenya bi na wetumi ato ekoye papa menka enada oda Ekosiisen so high Asempa 94.7 FM. You go so review the year 2019 with performance of some officers of state. Maminka was okwa MJ Grand Hotel. Ewo East Legon mo amunim hono. Na ye local and continental buffet no 60 Ghana cedis. Open lunch buffet every day. 60 Ghana cedis. And we know a buffet papa bi udidi and udidi between 12 midday to 4 p.m. Adriane ay free. Dessert ne appetizers ni nyina eka ho 60 Ghana cedis. In men ko bebe bekwa kwa jiu sika boom frɛ for further enquiries and deliveries ubetime frɛ 0573 338 062 0573 338 062 na for any MJ Grand Hotel ne ko didi mo wa home emma wo so buffet no 60 Ghana cedis per ubetime adidi kama me pa cho tie we ma me ye ba ye be ko into yen best performing deputy ministers and the worst performing deputy ministers. And some yahwe CEOs and director generals of state agencies.
Water gives life. Water is life. Enjoy the pure, refreshing taste of Awake purified drinking water, which comes in a uniquely designed bottle with a lemon green tap. Water is your perfect way to stay hydrated. And remember, for every bottle you buy, an amount will be donated to the National Cardiothoracic Center, Ghana. Awake purified drinking water, one for life. For bulk purchase, contact 0262 351 251.
Las Palmas. Se die obia giatum se bedrian papa na wodi womudia Las Palmas Food Center enfin hieduonu ni 20 years na Las Palmas Food Center some Ghana this year. Las Palmas Food Center ewo nuane bi te se fufuo omutuo ambesie ene Ghana nuane bebre wo mo sanso wo enkwan pa bi te se aponchi nkwan ebunabunu nkwan
Ekosiisen On Asempa
emu be na ope jollof wache fried rice and plain rice ubenya bi ewo Las Palmas Food Center shisha Las Palmas Food Center achimota enkrane nsanwam kwantempon no so La Paz Dansuman Circle Accra Central Madina Kabeshi Abeka Sansona Kumase Las Palmas Food Center ewo Adum Pampaso Asafo VIP and Asetafo fre 0572 291 558 and 0244 233 341 Las Palmas Food Center Adriana Papa Fee.
Gilly Gold Pharmaceuticals, their Drobia Bar, your friend Giddy Power Male Vitality, Food and Drugs Authority, Ashishem, Nawajia to Muse, Eya Habedro Project.
Me a Bama, and a midi one dance, Giddy Power Male Vitality, a boy, a sessay, a man, Nidia Bessie, Meme, Asempaetia, Giddy Power Male Vitality, Nebabwa, Ubenya Giddy Power Male Vitality, our mame, drugstores, and a herbal shops, Nemo, Nemum Kayo, some Mama didn't said do what and a trepe, and a Betty Manum Giddy Power Male Vitality. Giddy Giddy Power Male Vitality, a 100% herba. Afei, at 44 Menintra Gilly Gold Pharmaceutical, Asylum Down, Accra, and Alfred 0268 988000 and 0302 250939. Giddy Power Male Vitality, bring the power back. Giddy Power Male Vitality, a memedro.
Eje adwuma yo jama sasira ene fertilizer ba ko no ena ma okoko no asuse enya agro me de minima sasira na ba ko ye ka ho yi de
Kebribi yo na wo di ho agro pa aha koko krache kra na aba no mani ncheche mu yi
ayampa sawodi asasira fertilizer gu koko so max ana april busumi mu a ewa sawodi nitra bo so guso july ana august busumi mu wo ye no saa no a ema asase no nuane nduru ahodo a ema koko no nyini ya from fefe na ebo koko no ho ban soronko free koko anonom ni koko nyarewa ahodo pii ho na eba saa ema koko no suye afimu no nyina na aba no so ya akese emu ya duru ahodi wo mu yi
na fertilizer ba ko no kra mo se ye friend say nitiabo
David enye nitiabo eye nitrabo
nitrabo na ehe na menya asase wura ene nitrabo fertilizer yi biato
enye na ewo yarafo aso eye wo Ghana fa na nyina
afen so kai se koko eka ba ku bia no wo di asase wura bag miensa ene begu so ena nitrabo so wo di bag ba ku begu koko eka ba ku so sanon so
nitrabo ene asase wura de enu hwamo da
bibia ni afre 0302 779 854
nitrabo nie asase wura nie
ekriafo ahoto so papa no se do ya wo
Hey, Mira, enti akwaya wuti ugodi na say.
2 weeks ago.
Na ntina wotwe menu pe na agbebe fever do a wasoade konkon ano no.
Agbebe fever, me belodu bi kra ka ho a. He, me duru ho no mu a. Meni malaria eni twaka bia. Ma yeso so jani a wo kwa akon no. Ba fuma akode preko.
Agbebe fever so de, eni akode akese pa. Malaria bia yi ni ti pe na di ni sunku.
Hey, madam fu membra na wose WW, yenimu ani yenimu. He, agbebe fever menu de timi ye. Na Ghana ha so de kuro bie no aye malaria free. Enti se me tu kwan a na maboam ho preko. Me fa agbebe fever e hye bag masakra na mafatade ambehye
na sese wudi ni nyina ekro no yen ya kafie nso
sa hade krom hade de ne afambasi chemical herbal shops na abu anu nso gum kama atituru kra ne agbebe herbal center o so utuom last stop ana afre 020 8130 790 and 024 6595 256
agbebe fever
malaria se ne ho odina o mefresi apemfo abata wo ma manufo ene nkoda wo ni mfiedu mienu ebi won ka ho
e wo se wodi etwidi mu hwehwehu ka ho ansa na wadi ayarehwe senia o man no etwidi ayare san hwehwe tie
FDA ahwehwe saa ejedie nkrato yi mu agye atomu se eye
Asempa FM.
Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM. Yada mu nyina asema mu nyina akwa aba bio se matwen yen ama yakọ aba. Yebehwe na afi yatoa yen common so. Enti now we have the deputy ministers to go and then CEOs of state agency. I'm hoping said the next 40 minutes akano yebetumi and we'll start with the deputy ministers.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM.
And they are critical because amongst all ministers and the generic way and it said deputy minister be our minister juma. And what people expect is okay, it's a minister there, then automatically the deputy so but we know so there are some deputies again, back to your benchmark, no. They are visible. They epitomize what the ministry stands for, and you hear them pushing and helping their ministers. And in no particular order, deputy ministers, no, in no particular order. The first on your list, Pius Enam Hajide, only a deputy information minister. Pius Enam Hajide, deputy information. And again, I mean. because majority of radio stations in our country, Akan speaking, or no soon say Akan Kasanenye. And strong, but he's done well. He's improved, and it's visible.
He's on top of the issues.
Yeah. Why is he's done well. In the Pius Enam Hajide makes it here, and Wabua the minister, and that willingness to want to submit to the dictate of the minister.
On Asempa
but I think together, they've helped the agencies under them, to also do well. In the Pius Enam Hajide comes out for special mention in the top 10 most performing deputy ministers. Again, in no particular order, Dr. Yao Osei Educhum. I mean, needs no introduction on the day. He needs no introduction for the kind of job Awaye to help his minister at the education ministry.
We have all arrived at this point, but probably the challenges with the other deputy ministers because names are all they qualify criteria.
Okay,
you just run through them to the 10th.
Then we look at the or more. Okay, into 10 no Pius Anam Hajide, Dr. Yawose Educhum, Godfred Dami.
Super.
Godfred Dami. Deputy Attorney General,
of course,
and Minister of Justice. Godfred Dami. George Odro. Deputy
Agric.
Yeah.
Agric can say 2.
As
a matter of Agric,
the two stand out.
Okay.
George Odru and Kennedy was saying,
okay.
They make it to a top 10. George Under, Deputy Communications. Titus Glover, Deputy Transport.
Of course, I mean Titus, solid guy. Apart from what he brings to the job, his relationship with people, and the way he can move into actually calm situations down when there is tension, makes him stand out. And I think it is because of his years of practice as somebody who is worked within the media space. He's managed people. He's solid. I mean, can I say some time ago, interview and the person was making a lot of. I mean, the person was fumbling. No, frame you, I said, Charlie. Catch up, papa say, I am him for some number. We'll go to them and solve it. And I think that is how he approaches his things. I mean, a solid guy.
Glover, solid. The Honorable Joseph Kujo. Joseph Kujo is Deputy Energy Minister. We have 3 deputies. Ono together with Mohammed Amin and the other man, Oreku Edu. I think all the 3 have done well, but Joseph Kujo stands out because of the role given him, the background, the investment. I think in terms of managing finances, where we invest, which contract we should go into, and all of that, Joseph Kujo has really done well. Ejay Mensah Kosa, deputy to Dan Botry. Ejay Mensah Kosa. Perry Okujeto, deputy to sports. And I think George Under. George Under means my body. Okay, I've mentioned this. And the Pius Enam Hajide, Dr. Osei Yawaduchum, Perry, Godfred Dami, George Odro, Kennedy Osei Nyakon, Under, Titus Glover, Joseph Kujo, and Ejay Mensah Kosa. One other person Oba out for special mention because of the demeanor and how he conducts himself. Yabuama from the list was Deputy Aviation, right?
Yeah.
Interestingly, his minister in the ministry, modern Bonon Sheda and Kui, but he conducts himself well. He conducts himself well. I think we have to commend him for those are our top 10 best performing deputy ministers. What it means, they say all the rest, a lot of work to do.
Exactly.
To make it into this the category of top 10 best performing deputy ministers. Yes, more meet